Hello, everyone. I am the Galaean, the Game Master, and today we have another glorious chapter of the Tales of Galaea. Before we get started, let's say hello to our players, Guillam, Ali, Z, and Bonbeesly. Thank you all for being here. Now
You're welcome.
You're,
You're so welcome.
let's begin, shall we? It's time for recaps, everyone.
I don't know. Nothing really happened last time. that
Yeah, I don't
so
think
I don't-
there was anything. You guys just sat around and
No, I want to
In silence?
play-by-play, line-by-line of the 20 minutes of cart jokes.
I want all your recaps just to be one cart pun after another. Can we
Somehow,
manage that?
I feel like 20 minutes of cart puns would go on for 6 hours. I don't know why.
That's quite possible. All right, then today I think we will start our cart puns with Asuna. Ali, are you ready to
Yay!
get started?
Let me get mine open. Okay. So, the latest adventure / shenanigans. Our group learned that cartographers actually deal with maps and directions and not just carts, contrary to everything that we thought. We ended up getting directions, not a cart, to the village of Medell. It was about I think 6-8 hours away from where we were. This is sort of the lead that we had. And after all of the cart stuff, we ate some really yummy food, the guild, and then as a group, we all decided to go into the sewers, which normally, if I was by myself, I wouldn't have maybe done. But I figured for the best of the group and the best way to move forward for what we're trying to get to the bottom of, it was probably the best idea. And to see if there's, a secret way, if it led to the temple from the sewers. And as I expected, I ended up getting sick. I get sick very easily, especially if I'm traveling by cart while we were I got sick while we were stumbling around in the sewers. It was like a giant maze, and then in the end, we run into this nice group of rats that definitely don't end up attacking us, and I'm very curious to see how our group manages to get through this. That's my recap.
I can't wait to throw a bunch of carts in your way.
I love the idea that we'd be going spend 2 days to procure a cart, and then we wouldn't find out she gets motion sick from carts until a day into it, when we already have it, we're stranded, and then she's throwing up in the middle of nowhere. I just didn't want to cause a fuss.
If you think carts make her sick, you should see her when she opens a map.
I'm also bad with directions.
It is really dangerous at the Cartographers Guild. They've got carts and maps. All right, we're gonna take this over to Lucarian.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me your recap of last session?
Grandmother always said that every nobleman had a duty to live up to the example of his forebears, that as a matern I was honor bound to match the deeds of my father, and my father's father, and my father's 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 father, all the way back to old Luther de Matern himself. Well, she should be glad to know that I've done it. I've made a discovery which will cause the name Lucarian Luther Nepomuk Matern to resound throughout history, and found something less appetizing than the food they serve at the Wanderers Guild. Our greatest sages thought it impossible, but little did they know that they only needed to look beneath their feet. In truth, the idea to brave the sewer depths was mine, and my companions wisely followed my counsel. Things always go so smoothly when people listen when they're supposed to. Sure, I doubt that 100 baths will be enough to clean my armor, but that's why I left my fine clothes at the guild. Of course, a pack of ravenous vermin is descending upon us, but I'm sure the Lady Divai will offer them the warmest welcome. And naturally, we're off to meet a mysterious contact in a forbidden temple that is guarded by the jealous eyes of the mad mages of Astralarum, which may end with a lot of us carted off. But at least the jail would give me the chance to work on my music. One must always live in hope, no matter what excrement circumstance finds you in. That's what those fools in Valoria never could see, no matter how refined their breeding. They were content to coast on the laurels of their birth when they had the duty to strive. Regardless of what else one might say about my nature, indolence is never counted among my follies. It does not matter that fortune is turned against me. I would gladly descend even lower than this if my needs demand, for the greater my fall, the more glorious my rise.
It's easy to say when you're in the sewers, right?
It only goes up from here.
I can only rise from here. Very well done. We're gonna take this to Lula. What have you got for us?
Hello. Hi. I don't know why I'm laughing. Dear Tim and Vet, today has been the longest of days. In an attempt to be prepared to leave Astralarum to find Lady Rosamond, we went to visit the Cartographers Guild to find a map. I worry a bit about Miss Devi. It seems as though she gets confused by very simple concepts. That aside, we successfully got directions to Medell and went back to the Wanderers Guild to prepare for meeting tonight with our mysterious ally. Ally? Perhaps, or perhaps foe. But I like to lean towards the positive, as you know, dearest, so I'm going to keep thinking they're a friend. What surprised me most of all about today, though, I must admit, was not only that our haughty Lucarian agreed to enter the sewers to try and approach the temple in a sneaky way, but he also took the lead. It seems to me that Lucarian is definitely meant for leadership, though only if he can learn some great amount of humility. I expect this will be my role, and I'm happy to take it. That's it.
That music trill right there was perfect.
Did you call him a hottie? Maybe I misheard.
If you call him a hottie, I don't know that he's going to learn humility there.
Haughty. Haughty.
He's so
hottie,
hot.
yeah,
He's a
Hottie,
hottie.
a
He's a
hottie,
hottie.
yes, hottie.
Wow, we really got some insight today on Tallulah's feelings
I
for
quit,
Lucarian. Okay, that's that. That's all it took.
Checks out.
It checks out. It checks out. All right, moving on. Devi, let's wrap this up with you.
Who?
You.
Okay, let's. Do I want to read this? Have you ever seen rats that are so grotesquely oversized that your first thought when seeing them is how sad it is to see dead horse corpses rotting in the sewer? See related side thought, an addendum of journal entry. Yes, these rats could have easily pulled a cart full of adventurers across the land. Not that there was any point of time where I contemplated such a thing, though it's not like it would have been the worst idea ever, if someone did think that. Perhaps they wouldn't have been such vicious monsters if they were able to get some nice fresh air and routine exercise. Although our former training captain, Ale Bladethorn, was always exercising in the fresh air, and he was one of the most twisted and warped sociopaths I've ever met. And that is definitely saying something, considering what those backstabbers on the Blunt Squad got up to every solace day. So you know what? I'm not afraid to admit it. I did contemplate recruiting the sewer rats to pull a cart for us, and I don't care who knows it. Sure, we don't even have a cart, and even if we did, I imagine getting inside a cart pulled by a horde of army rats from the sewers wouldn't do our already botched reputation in the city any favors. And you know, the snobby members of the Cartographers Guild would just stick their noses up, and they would never stick up for us like Officer Bigglesby. Well, that's not fair. They weren't so bad. Maybe I've just been thinking about carts too much lately. Too much cart, not enough grapher, just like old Boone Thomy used to say. Before that terrible dimension fully took hold of his mind, at least. What a horrible thing dimension is. Don't really understand it at all. Aren't we always dealing with at least 3 dimensions? What makes this one so bad? Can't people just think harder? Really hope it doesn't happen to Grandma Tallulah. Well, assuming we don't all die here in these sewers. Oh, did I mention we are still here? I think I may have mentioned that already. But I am a bit distracted because of the horse-sized rats, after all. I really hope dimension isn't contagious. That's it. Thankfully, that's it.
Between you and Guillam, we're gonna have a lot of puns, I think, this game.
So
I'm gonna
are the
die.
Are
I
the
got
rats
plans for that.
horse size? I thought they were
They are not, but I like the idea that Devi maybe doesn't know what size horses are supposed to be, or rats are supposed to be. It could be either one.
Maybe she was thinking of dogs. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, let's get started.
Maybe like a pony. Pony-sized rats.
RUSs, yes, and pony-sized rats. You got like guys lots of good ideas for the future, but unfortunately, right now, yeah, we are just dealing with regular-sized, actually a swarm of rats. Let's set us up first with what kind of looks like this, and it does not have this cheery music. Sorry about that.
It does in my heart.
Oh.
I can't change that.
Well, maybe the sewer cheers you up, I guess. That's doable, I guess. Let's do
So
what we
just
did
to be
last
clear,
time.
these rats don't have a look in their eyes, a gleam, like they want to be cart pulling rats.
You could do
There's
a
no
roll
gleam?
for it. You could do an
I will.
insight.
I
Do an insight.
absolutely
Do an
will.
insight on these
Not
rats.
even animal handling, just insight.
Animal handling would be like, I know they could pull this cart. Can I make them do it? This is more like, could I even? Is there even a possibility?
Let's see. Did that work? It did not. Oh, yes, I see.
I think it's just you can't roll. You can just roll it from your sheet, can't you?
There.
There we go.
Yeah, was it
Roll it again from your sheet properly.
Do it right.
Get a
When I
whiz
get a
roll.
3, I'll do.
19. You deftly assume that these rats could not be. Well, they could be used for like a small cart.
Like
It
a
really
doggy.
depends on the size of cart. Like we didn't really talk about cart sizes, did we? We're
You would have
assuming.
thought that would be brought up in the
I
cart.
think a cart pulled by rats could probably pull. Like some rats could sit in that cart, but not.
They can pull other rats.
Right? Yeah, they might have their own like economy built around.
Divide is satisfied with that.
Can I roll some sort of check to see if we were actually arrested by the mages and the jail is actually an illusion full of cart puns? You know?
This is all a lie. Roll for this is a lie.
Yeah, roll for existential crisis, I guess. All right. Before we get into the fight, which yes, we are about to fight a bunch of regular-sized, not horse-sized rats. I want to make sure Avray's looking good. Let's start with everybody updating their character sheet, which I believe is just exclamation update, I want to say.
That's correct.
Yeah, and do a long rest as well, since you guys have not done anything yet.
With the G.
Yeah,
Exclamation G,
gotta get that G in there. So it's
exclamation G space LR. Your H. Well, I guess, yeah, her hit points are right. You just have no hit points as a mage. You start with 6 at
Yeah.
level 1.
yeah, she did not roll very high for her.
She
level
got like
2.
the lowest roll, I think.
I don't want.
Yeah, but and then she's got a D6, which means because the house rule would give her 3, and that's pretty much all we got.
And it's better than 7 having 7 hit points.
Sure. Might come in clutch. Guillam, did we updated? Can we
Yes,
do a exclamation G space LR? And I can
I
see.
believe I did in test run, right?
Can you
I
do
can
it
do it in
in combat, please?
Sure.
It should be shared, but sometimes it doesn't play.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't. We don't trust Avray in this game. Everybody looks good, correct? Like their hit points look good. To me, it looks good to everybody else, right?
Looks
All
good
right,
to me.
so let's get into actually starting combat. And then now do exclamation I space join, I believe.
Yes.
And then we'll take a look and make sure initiative's good, and I'll cycle through initiative, and then I'll add our combatants, and then we can get started and see if it works. Where is that? Looking good. Well, you guys got some decent rolls.
I know.
As soon as got some time to think with that 7. Very helpful. If they don't kill you, you're good. Now let me do my multi-line.
Did you say how close we all were to each other? Are we doing like an actual grid this time? Or are we still kind of doing theater of the mind?
I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Wow, those first 2 swarms. They're not
Very.
feeling it.
You wouldn't want them pulling a cart, that's for sure.
Well, don't say never.
I mean, that first one rolled a nat 1. I think they're dead. Or they went the wrong way. They're like
Yeah.
at the market now.
They
They
didn't
roll
realize
over and go back to sleep.
what was going on. All right, let's take a look at. We've got. Looks like Devi would be first. I'm just gonna cycle through to make sure my cycling looks good and it's happy. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Hooray! Look, numerical order.
It's giving
Gosh.
the HP of the rats, though.
Ah, well, I don't care. I'll take care of that next time. That'll be for when something I don't care about. That I do care about, I mean.
Oh my god, Green's been hitting the gym.
Jeez.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually should go back to Vi. All right.
Okay, how close is everybody? Am I in front?
No.
If you take a look at Albert Rodeo,
Okay.
that should be good. Let me make
Let me
sure
just
we look.
refresh this. Okay, I see it now.
Let's make sure everybody else can see. Hold on one second.
That's bad news.
Because you're right up there.
So, okay, yeah. So I'm going to. How do I? I think I have my character selected, but it's not letting me move them.
Yeah, no, you're not attached yet.
Oh.
Hold on one second. Bye. Boom. Try. You can move it for a second, but just make sure you've. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was gonna move here. Quickly snake between Luke and Tallulah. And in this position, I'm going to launch an attack against the red swarm of rats. Let's see. Swarm. Should give me the option for 1.
Also need
Takes
music.
takes a swing at them. Finally, some action here, and it's like barely swipes its tail. Oh, we're just warming up.
Would you hit red, the one diagonally?
Yes.
Okay. What else you do?
Let's see.
Wow, very action-filled action.
I'm going to action surge. Speaking of action, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do that with the Avery stuff.
How many do you get? One per
Yeah.
rest? Yeah, okay. You get one. I'll keep a track of it.
Okay, I just marked it on my D&D Beyond sheet. Too.
Perfect. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay. Okay, swing at swarm of rats. Red again.
Swarm of rats. You could have hit Asuna. You saw that on there? You sure
I
you
did.
wanted to?
Yeah,
Okay.
I contemplated it.
Okay. All right.
Technically, I couldn't have reached you. So
I would have allowed it.
Checks out.
I don't
I'm
want
going
to interrupt your
next.
fantasies. Okay. So, yep. I next. Green. Green rats. Runs up. And attacks you. Hey, don't mess with my family. I'm assuming it says.
Come for me, rats.
Miss!
Pathetic.
Oh no!
Couldn't even pull a rat-sized cart.
You'll need more muscles than that.
Maybe a cart for ants.
That's all green does. Lucarian, you
Rats are actually kind
are.
of cute. You know,
Yeah.
I'll say that. The icon there, I feel a little bad for killing them. Lucarian doesn't though. Unfortunately, he, I am realizing, does not really have much in terms of range capacity. So I'm gonna have to address that later, because I don't believe I can get up to the rats right now, with Tululu and Divide between us. Unless DM, it would be all right to like hop up here, make an attack, and slink back. All right.
No,
Then I'm going to.
you could go through them, and I forget what my thing is for that. Maybe like double speed. It doesn't really matter since you guys are not going to be, unless you guys are planning on running away from a bunch of rats. It'd be double speed, and then you'd have to end. You'd have to do your action in one of the rat squares.
Yeah.
You can get in there, but you can't stop or do anything on the squares where Tallulah and Devi are.
All right, I'm gonna move here behind Tallulah, and I'm going to ready an action to attack with my rapier should a rat be so foolish as to come within range before my next turn.
You're readying it, you said?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Yes. They might do it. You never know.
You never know.
All right. I next when you are ready. Exclamation I next. Oh, it's time for Tallulah. Here we go.
Later. No.
Bye.
Okay. I'm gonna. I don't really like the idea of attacking a bunch of rats either, but feels bad. But I'm gonna attack green, I guess.
If you move behind Devi, there's a potential that we'd be able to have 3 attacks going.
Hey,
Don't you backseat me.
All right, I apologize.
I want to suck. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
hey, keep it to yourself, Devi.
I'm surging over here.
I don't think Avery ever uses quotation marks, but I'm not sure.
No, it did work for the test channel.
It did? Okay.
Okay.
Well, we can figure it out later.
For names that are longer than space.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Oh my god. Okay.
Your input was swarm. Did you mean Asuna?
So you have to put quotations around swarm of rats.
Yeah. I mean, she figured it out. Rolling pin. Yeah. Squashed a couple.
I hit him with my rolling pin.
Not even
outta
more
here.
cookies from that.
Yellow moves up. Starts swarming on top of you, Devi climbing on your arms and stuff. And now there becomes a lot more. They're actually technically like on you. That's how that actually looks. Do they hurt you, or are they trying to kiss you? Let's find out. They're trying to kiss you.
Smooches. Hey.
Is it possible for my ready to attack to go off now that they're in that 5-foot square with Devi?
If you hit one of them, you're hitting Devi too.
Try me.
All right, I'm gonna try to attack one of the rats.
Do it.
That's what I wanted. This is the thing that I wanted to have happen. How do you do an out of combat attack? Hold on 1 second.
We have Sculpt Bard, Magic, Sculpt.
No, he's
Song.
gonna slash your face.
Go on.
Hey, I'm just gonna make a rat kebab, and you'll be the piece at the end. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Where is?
Wait, do I get to be the stick or the...
No, the rapier's the stick.
Oh.
The rats are on the middle, and you're at the end. So you'll be the
Various.
least pierced by it. You know, same amount of
You will
damage,
be
but least
pierced. But
I
the
mean, you're
least
gonna be
pierced.
pierced. That is the best to be least.
Yeah, you don't want to be most pierced
Yeah.
by your friend.
Yeah, unless you're like
Although
dog.
this does track that Lucarian would first attack would end up hitting one of his companions. I feel like that's in line. You get a bonus point for stabbing.
Oh. can
Look, I just
stab
gave
the
you
Lulu too? Like,
you'll
I
get
bonus
extra
points
if you
for
start
this?
if you start stabbing them. I feel like it's pretty accurate.
Okay, all of a sudden PvP is fine.
All right,
okay.
all right. All right.
Okay, I'll remember this. Sorry.
Speaking of which, I could use a Sentinel attack to attack Luke for hitting the rats instead of me.
The rats are just gonna stand back while we just bludgeon each other to death.
And all right, it's something like that. It has the I space, then AOO, then your name, because it's the rats thing. Then you put your attack, which is rapier. I don't know what you're using.
Does
Space.
it need to be in brackets?
No, all the brackets are just arguments, so that gets put away, and then enemy would be swarm of rats.
You just
Ideally,
type swarm.
Swarm will just make you pick from the drop down or from the table.
You either have to do swarm and then pick, or you'd have to do swarm of rats dash the color, all in quote.
Okay, you hit the rats and you hurt Devi for what was it? 1
point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Just a little poke.
I don't get to roll to see if it's like 2 damage.
More damage to you.
Yeah, like if I roll
She
a 1.
leans into it.
It's like,
The
I feel like
rats.
I should do a strength.
The rats haven't hurt you, but your friends have.
Can I do like a passive aggression check? Can I do like a calm myself so I don't slap him in the face?
You could do if you do a what's it called? I'm blanking.
Can she do
A
a
roll.
check to just start pulling herself along the rapier? Until she gets to me?
Roll for dexterity. Devi. Nope. You get stabbed. You straight up get stabbed. You know what? Another hit point down. No, I'm just playing.
I see that Lucarian has also injured Devi because I'm right there and I'm looking, and I go, "Be careful, we're friends."
Oh, sorry.
I can't believe I have to tell you this.
I'll be more careful next time.
Whoops. Lucarian's like, well, 2 for 1. If Devi gets killed, then I'll be the funniest one in the group.
I'm already the funniest one.
Oh, I'll be the first and second funniest in the group.
So
no, that would be a waste of a perfectly good meat shield.
Jesus, it's like worse. Somehow Guillam knows the thing to say that's the worst. The step below that.
I feel like she gets hit and she's like charged up by it though. Like
Yeah.
she's like, look, you're right. Like,
I'm not
little
doing
blood
all that I
takes
can
her
do.
stab. It's like whatever.
Okay. Who's next? Suda. Which of
What
your
do I
friends do
do?
you want to hurt?
Just fireball.
Well,
Oh, you
I
can't.
don't understand because they're in front, so I can't really do anything.
Well, I wouldn't say you can't do anything. Tell me what you want to do, and then I help you. We come to like figure out how the best we can
Well,
do.
I can't hit any. Well,
You're
I don't want to
still-
attack them, but I can attack them because they're in front of the enemies.
Not. It depends on what you're doing. So let's say if they weren't there, what would you do? Firstly,
Attack them
right?
Then-
But how?
with the spell.
What spell?
The fire one. I
Which
guess.
fire? There's a
Run it
bunch of
all
fire
down.
ones. Tell me
The
which fire.
firebolt one. The first
Firebolt.
one.
Okay.
Well, you have fire hands as your cone that you can sculpt to avoid hitting the people in front of you. Like that's part of the sculpt magic we were talking about.
Oh, I remember.
And most
sculpting.
wizard range attacks go. You can like shoot between us if it.
Well,
can
is it
shoot
like
with-
is this reality bending enough where you can like shoot it past people, or is it like that's what I don't know.
Yes, but you're gonna get disadvantage if it's if it's a hard thing to hit. So like rats is gonna be harder, so you probably would get a disadvantage or some other.
Shut up! You don't know that.
Yeah, no, keep going. Keep going. Tell her all the other ways she's not going to do a good job.
Mhm. But you
And
still.
then
I
also
don't
the
see anything
sewer
about
explodes.
sculpting in that other one.
So you're talking about being evocation wizard?
Yeah, it's part of your evocation. That's your special ability at level 2. Is that sculpt
Let's
magic? It's
take
on
a
your.
look.
It's on actions at the very bottom.
I don't see it. Wait. Oh.
So beginning at second level, you can create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocation spells. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. The chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against the spell, and they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a successful save. I hate Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so what that means to me, the way I'm interpreting that, is that you could, like, for example, from where you're at, let's say you wanted to shoot at the red rat.
Well, also,
not-
how do you see the health? How do you see the health of each of them? Like in a game, like I don't. It
Yeah,
doesn't
how would you
tell
know in
you.
real
Those
life?
two.
Oh.
Yeah, you normally don't. Yeah.
Normally, Avray would not even. They'd show you your guys' hit points, and I would be hard on you if you kept knowing. If you played the game as if you knew which person had the most or least amount of hit points, because Avray's
So
going
it's
to
like
show
a
that
Final
too.
Fantasy boss, or you don't see the health.
Kind of, yeah. That,
Right,
think
but
of that
you
for all
do-
the monsters.
Avery does tell us if she's like if the monster's bloodied, if it's like
Normally,
seems
yes, of
wounded.
course, yeah.
Yeah, that's
which
don't-
I'll
so
fix
that-
next time.
Yeah.
So you get kind of a vague idea, how hurt somebody is. Normally, this time is, of course, it's the first battle, and I don't care that much, whatever. But I do want to make a point of, like, you also don't know anybody else's hit points either. Just like in real life, you don't know how healthy somebody is. For your attacks, you have you have 7 people you could shoot at. 7 creatures, 7 targets,
Stop it.
right? Just saying. No, you can't do any PvP, but it's because they're on Divide. 2 of them are probably going to hurt. I can't think of a way that you could shoot your magic at the ones on Divide, but that's complicated, and I'll get to that in a second. Let's just say you wanted to shoot the one that was red on the other square on the
That's
other
what I
side
was
of
gonna do.
Jalula. Okay.
Yeah.
So your evocation thing for sculpt spells, I want to say, you can create pockets of safety. So what's happening there is, because that spell wouldn't hit anybody if you hit, there's no reason to use it for that. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
really,
you can
what the
shoot
problem
through
is that
them.
you can barely see them, so you'd have disadvantage on this roll, I believe.
Well, we're talking about if she used Burning Hands, which is the 15-foot cone. If she did that behind me, she could technically hit all 4 rats.
Well, I didn't know that. I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh,
I don't know. I
only
don't-
Just telling her
see-
what to do.
Yeah. Also,
I thought
She
Well, I
was
don't
gonna.
know.
right. Do you want to do? Burning. Which spell did you want to do? Burning hands.
Well, I don't
is-
understand. I don't understand how I can use a spell when people are in front of me.
Oh, you
It's
can,
blocking
and it
the
sucks
way.
for them. That's how.
Uh,
That's
that's
why
like-
there's a thing
that's-
that says you don't hurt everybody. That's why when people use Fireball, which is a higher 3rd level spell, it like clears the room of all the bad guys and most of your friends. It sucks until you do it in certain ways. That's the counter of why these spells are so good. You being a wizard, you need to like really focus and get into good positions where you can hurt everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously, a narrow sewer, you're not going to find great angles on
how do
this.
you know how many feet away you are?
So every square is
How many-
5 feet.
Okay.
So you can even use it on
Okay.
Albert Rodeo. There is a measure thing, and you could point out from you to see how far things are.
I see.
30 feet, 20 feet,
Yeah,
whatever.
remember, it's
That's
just
not
like
that
Fire
bad.
Emblem.
Well, that's what I said in chat. It's like
that's what she
Fire
said.
Emblem, but
Oh.
you can't see the health.
Yeah,
So
just like real
I
life.
guess
Just like real life.
I'll attack the red one.
Okay, so
with-
that's going to, because they are tiny, and because there's, I can't imagine you seeing super clear. What are you
I'm
doing with Firebolt?
Yeah, I'll use that one.
Because if you use Burning Hands, somebody's going to get hurt by this. Somebody else is going to get hurt by this.
Well, that's what my question is. Why would anybody get hurt? Well, they could if they rolled badly, but wouldn't you
Why
be
would
able
anybody
to?
get hurt? Sure, that's a good question. Because it says, beginning of 2nd level, you create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocation spells. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. That's
That'd be
2. Which means there's 3 people in front of her.
But if
And-
she's doing a cone, it wouldn't hit the person next to her if she was standing to the side of Luke, right?
But I can't stand in.
I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying theoretically,
No,
wouldn't it?
I'm asking a question. I thought you can't stand in the same tile. It takes up. The
But
whole-
if you stood behind me, Luke would be to your left, and so your triangle would
Yeah.
start in the square I'm on,
Mhm.
and then it would go out into the thing.
But that
But
doesn't
if
sound
I
like
rolled
a good
badly,
idea.
I would take half damage instead of full damage. Essentially, if I rolled well and I rolled the like above the 13, whatever, I would take 0 damage.
Yeah. I also don't know how Avray would like that too much anyways, but that's a separate story I can look into.
But you can just do a firebolt just to like try some out. Like I mean, this is more
That's what I
complicated.
do. I just figured I'd use that one. I don't know.
Okay, I just want you to be aware of your options.
I don't know what I'm doing, so.
That's why we're.
Can I
helping.
give a little bit of advice, just kind of based on what Devi was saying?
Yep.
Mm.
As a wizard, you're squishy, so coming up that close is not generally.
Well,
a
I'm not.
good
I'm not
idea.
moving. I'm not moving. I don't want to move.
Okay,
That's-
good, because it would also trap
No.
people there. So I just want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
Well,
point.
yeah,
That's
it's
a
like
good
it's like an RPG. You can't. You would never want to do that. It's like putting your people in the front. Yeah, no, I don't want to move. I can stay where. I assume I can stay where I am. I don't think I have to move. I
If
don't
you're
want
doing
to.
fire,
You
if you're
should be
doing like,
fine.
yeah, if you're doing a ranged spell like firebolt, you can stay back where you are.
Yeah.
If you're doing the fire hands, you would have to come up behind.
Well, I don't want to use the fire hands.
I know,
just
so that's what I'm
wanna-
saying. That's why it works out for you. You can
Okay.
stay in the back like a coward.
So if we're using
A coward. Oh my god.
Smart wizard,
Lord.
whatever.
Stab him again, Luke.
I mean, I already intended to. I wanted to point it earlier.
Well, let's leave
Luke's
the
like,
eye
what
out of
rats?
it.
I don't know what we're doing here.
No, I'm gonna be aiming for the rats, you know. It's slightly unfortunate that I will also get pierced, but you know, needs must.
Understandable.
So wait, the stream deck's like half working. What do I type to do it? It like
What
keeps
is it?
changing
What is it
profiles.
showing you? Read it out to me.
It keeps changing profiles every time I close the window. So
Oh yeah. Don't do that.
so you have to roll to do the damage. It's not just.
It's
the...
rolling the damage already. It's doing everything. But what's happening is that because I'll wait till Devi comes back. Hello.
Hey.
That roll didn't have a disadvantage on it.
It's not a good thing.
Why did you have
Yes.
disadvantage?
Because she's shooting in between Tallulah and Devi through to a tiny creature.
Oh, okay. Can you just type that same thing again, and then we can, if it doesn't
Then
hit,
just-
we can average it.
No, because
or
it's going
fix
to
it.
keep triggering out damage. So what I'd like you to do, Allie, is just do a. Technically, you would do. Oops.
1d20.
Yeah, our 1d20 plus 4. Do that, I think. Okay. 16, so even better. Okay, we're good then.
Pog.
When you're shooting, sometimes you'll have advantage. Sometimes you'll have really good, something that's really good, and then you get to do basically disadvantage and advantage is basically you get to roll d20 twice, and advantages you keep the better one, and disadvantages you keep the worse one. In this case, the worst one is the first one you rolled, thankfully for me undoing everything. And now you hit perfectly, but just make sure in the future we do whatever. I didn't see what the code is, but you just do a space at the end and put DIS. I don't know if you need the dash.
I add that
I'm
to
pretty
the
sure you
thing?
need the dash. I
You
thought.
need the dash, okay.
I could be
So, no. That would be in the future, but not always. Normally, you'll have a clear line of
Oh.
sight. Normally, the thing will be right in front of you. Normally, there's a bunch of, it's not going to be bad. Usually, it's going to be good. But this is because you're shooting through all your friends to try to hit a tiny little group of rats.
in the sewer.
You still did it. You sniped it. It was great, and we're happy. Okay, so what you're going to do now is I next, exclamation I space NEXT, and we'll go to the next person. Oh, okay.
A particularly singed swarm of rats, as it turns out.
Well done.
Take that.
It's
How
only
does
that
how
one,
does
though,
that
right?
smell now, Ryan?
That's the
Now
only one
that
you hit.
The rat swarm has been burnt. How,
Yeah, I think I'm more interested in what Lucarian thinks it smells like.
Paint us a picture.
I don't know that he has the words. There's been a lot of shocking experiences, but this might be outside his frame of
God.
reference.
Okay.
Roasted sewer rat.
Yeah, they roll up to Tallulah, and they
Oh,
are
hi.
freaking smelly and gross.
It's okay. She's got a lot of grandkids.
They miss.
Oh, it's okay. You did your best.
This smell is not. I don't know if you quite say that, but yes. And the blue ones run up on you as well. Excellent. They are doing horribly, everybody. Aye.
So, I have 2 rats on me. Am I able to try and shake them off?
Yeah. You could string them off, I guess. No. No. You'd have to dexterity them off. I'm assuming they're like running all over you. You'd have to catch them. Let's say
Animal handling.
no.
Literally.
Listen, you're not teaching them how to be your fucking
I'm
friend.
I'm actually handling them. Physically handling.
That's animal handing, not animal handling.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't want to remind. Yeah.
No, just you could do. I wouldn't say sleight of hand, just dexterity or I don't know. What else you got that could work for this?
I like dexterity.
There you go. That'll do it. All right, you shake off one of them. Which one did you shake off? I'll let you pick with a 20.
Let's get the yellow. He's on my right arm, so I need to get him out of there so I can.
Flies off to the back of the wall there. There's a bunch of them, It's not just
Yeah.
one, but yes. Okay.
Okay.
That is your interaction.
Okay, can I stab at the ones that the ones that are on me? Can I kind of like stab at them like directly?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I mean, you're like doing this.
Yeah.
I would say a fail, like a 1 or really, really low, you're probably gonna get hurt. It's a sword, right? A long
It is
sword?
a long sword.
I
So
definitely
if-
feel comfortable with the disadvantage.
I feel like
We'll
that's
see if you hurt
generous.
yourself.
I feel
Let's
like
see.
that's generous.
Let's see what happens.
I'm trying to figure out if this is gonna work properly with
This is green.
the disadvantage.
We'll find out. Miss. Ooh, how bad did we miss? 4 and a 4.
4 and a 4.
No, not good. Not good enough. But at least you didn't get hurt.
I'll take it. All right, I next.
So that's green.
Oh, good.
Nom, nom, nom.
If only somebody had just burned all of them to death.
Oh my god.
I burned one of them.
No passive aggressive
go-
monologuing.
I'm gonna go easy on you guys this time, but I won't in the future. I know that sounds ominous. I'll tell you guys what I was gonna do after the battle if we live, okay? To show what a jerk I am. Divide.
Have all the rats go under
I don't
our
need that
legs
example,
and go
thank
kill.
They miss.
Get off me, rat!
And yeah, they're fine. They're kind of more in the back of you now.
Oh no, they're my hair!
Yeah, they're in your glorious Bama locks.
No.
All right, Lucarian.
All right.
Some of your friends are still standing.
Indeed. Let's fix that.
Let's fix that.
Would it be possible to stab one of the rats on them, but carefully? Like maybe take my aim a little bit more carefully in such a way that might give me disadvantage on the attack, but maybe not hurt my friends.
Yeah, you could do disadvantage. Yeah, if you do a disadvantage attack, I'll make it so no matter what, unless it's horrible, a 1, you could not hurt anybody.
All right.
It's 2 chances to roll a 1, though.
That's true. Why do you always have like the worst things to say? Could you just?
Two chances. No, Lucarian wouldn't think 2 chances to roll a 1. He'd think 2 chances to roll a 20.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still roll a 1 and it counts as a 1.
It's still a 1. One's a 20 to 1. Someone's getting ganked. Oh!
Hit him!
2 chances to roll a 20.
What the fuck? We did it!
A 20 and a 19. Holy moly. Fantastic.
What?
Oh, I'm telling you,
Someone woke
Lucarian's a lucky man.
I don't like that he's super like full of himself and he has enough to back it up. I don't like that at all.
Oh,
Something does not make me feel good about that.
All right.
He's got the talk and the walk.
I managed to pierce the rat form a little bit more
Yes.
efficiently this time, and not even without, hurting Devi. Can I also give Devi bardic inspiration, so she can hear me, maybe sing out a snatch of battle song or something like that, or give an actor quotation?
That's good. We could do that. I don't know how to do that through Avray. I'll double check that later as well. But just how often can you do that? Once every what's bardic inspiration? I forget.
It is as a bonus action, so once a turn, I believe, as long as I have charges, and I only have 3 charges.
Oh, okay, 3 charges. Yes, so you're still good. 3 charges. Go for it. You can
All
do
right,
that.
then Devi will have bardic inspiration now. So you can add 1d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, but you have to. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Which is almost impossible in Avray. So the patch is you'd have to. I don't know exactly what the best way to do it is. You could roll like normal, Devi.
Okay.
And then if you want to add it on there, we'll figure something out. so don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a better way to do it, but it'll be 1d6.
26.
Because Avery does everything just like in order. They can't do it like in this amorphous, do I want it or not space. Okay. Is that it, Luke?
Yes.
I next,
Yes,
please.
I next.
All right, Tallulah.
Okay, so animal handling was mentioned, and I would like to know if I can reach into my, because I got 2 swarms on me. It looks like if I can reach into my bag, pull out a bit of muffin, and feed it to these rats, and like say nice things, you know, talk like you would talk to a little animal, like, "Hey, buddy, are you hungry?" and get them to leave.
You could. It's not. I'm trying to make it so you wouldn't. You could do an interaction to pull the muffin out from your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have muffins, first of all? Did you give them all away?
I have 1 remaining muffin.
Tell me how you got that muffin.
I made a bunch of muffins and I kept one because it's always a good idea to do that.
I feel like you're retconning this, but I
know what you're
like.
talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. It does also seem, in the same way that Lucarian would stab his friends, that you would have a muffin or some sort of baked good at almost all
I
times.
always have snacks. That's what grannies do.
I'll assume that when you gave that basket to Mr. DeMarc, you kept one and did not eat it, for just in case a swarm of rats were about to overcome you in the sewers. Does that sound right?
One of my friends gets hungry.
Yeah. All right. But, okay. So you've got a muffin. You're interacting with it to get it out of your backpack or shell or whatever we're doing. I feel like it's got to have to be an action to do. It's like you're kind of almost going to a bonus action. See, it feels like a little bit too light.
I mean, that was going to be my action. The whole thing was going to be pull it out, feed them. If I succeed and they're like, "Oh, bye," then I was going to move. That was all I intended to do. Wasn't going to attack anything.
If you were if all you're going to do is grab the muffin, try to see if they go for it, and then move if they both leave you, then that's fine. It is your action. It doesn't matter at that point. So then what we'll do in this case is interactions, like I called it, with the pulling muffin out, and then we'll do 2 separate animal handling runs, one for blue and one for red. And wait, let me think about what I want for this.
Okay.
What would rats want?
Snuggles.
Let's see. Did you... One more thing. They just want to snuggle.
Yeah.
You did give them like the cutest possible icon. Like, those are some very adorable.
I hope you get used to that sort of manipulation by me.
Well, the problem is
That's
like
gonna-
any guilt will be Guillam feeling the guilt. Lucarian won't, you know.
Okay.
So
It's true, they're just babies.
I'm gonna say... maybe around there. Okay, go for... Let's do blue first. Just roll animal handling. And basically, like, you're kind of like maybe throw it, here, you want this? This is great. Don't you love it? And then, like, since you want them to leave and not eat the shit out of your hand, you're, like, kind of throwing at the end of, like, one half of the muffin, let's say, down by where the yellow guys are.
Okay.
And then you'll do the same thing with the other one. Okay, so yeah. You do that, and they take off. Wow, yum. Ah, no, fuck you. That sounds like shit. I already had muffins today. Do you have a cookie?
Okay, well, I'm still gonna move.
Okay.
Where is it? I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15,
No, that's, remember,
Oh.
diagonals are 10s.
Oh, yeah. 10, 15,
25. You can do like,
Yeah, okay. That's 25, so yeah. Okay.
cool. And these guys, of course, are right on top of you still.
That's okay.
I don't know why it's called Divide. What is... Stop calling my things.
Oh, it's because he's got it. It's selected, maybe? No.
Yeah, don't select the rats, buddy. Click off that Divide when you get a chance. So nobody else tries to attack you. Okay. Yellow. Let's go back up. And runs up on Divide. Oops. Yeah, these guys do not want to attack you. Maybe they're trying to be your friend. Have you guys considered that?
I did.
Asuna.
My
Well, not the ones that didn't want your
turn.
muffins. That's kind of like critics.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
just-
Maybe this is like kind of like a bunch of ratatouilles in like training, and they're still critiquing food. They're like, we've had better muffin in France, something like that. It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
I guess. Can you use the same spell?
Yeah. So
twice,
you're
or is
using.
there a thing like
Yeah. So
another game for stuff where you can't do that.
All right. So for those top ones, the cantrips, Firebolt, Poison Spray, Ray of Frost, you can use those as many times as you want. They are not as good as lower ones, like first level spells like your Burning Hands, Thunderwave, Witch Bolt, which I'm not sure is allowed or not. We'll double check that.
I picked. Those are the ones I picked before. That.
And I was fine with it. Okay, we'll check that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So you could use those as
I
many
didn't
once.
prepare any of them.
Yeah, the cantrips are. I don't know if you're talking about the first level spells or not. The first level spells, you have 3 times you can use any one of those. In this case,
Can only use it 3 times.
The
not ever until you sleep again.
Oh, what happens if you run out of spells?
That's
or
why those other
something?
spells you could use as many times as you want.
cantrips.
You-
Yeah, your cantrips are unlimited.
Oh, I got mixed up. I thought you meant the first one. Okay. Or the.
You're just actually a tourist. You're not actually an adventurer. You don't have to
I
attack
was
or
so
anything. You just
confused. I was
you
so-
just know about spells.
Ah! Okay. I guess I'll just attack the blue one with the fireball, because that's the only one that's not on someone, and I'm not trying to blow somebody up.
It's still, since it's between Lucarian and Devi, it's still with disadvantage.
Yeah. So I do. I think I copy pasted it. No, I didn't copy paste it. Hold on.
I have
It's
it right.
minus dis. Is that what it is?
Yeah, at the very end, space
the
minus
end.
dis. There you go.
What's the name? Swarm. And
Just do
it'll come
swarm,
up?
and then you
Yeah.
can pick the number out from. It'll give you a drop down or up. I mean, it's
Yeah.
That's a lot easier than writing out the whole thing, and then it still doesn't take it half the time.
yeah. It's still like I don't care.
Let me make sure. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like my quotation mark.
So
I changed the quotation mark because I accidentally backspaced it. It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
specific,
Yeah.
I guess.
It is.
So,
there you go. Go.
And then-
Blue is 2. 1 damage.
All right.
wow!
At least you hit. I mean, that's good.
Nah, that's better than
And it was free. It didn't cost you anything. All right. You can move or yell out something or.
I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Then I next when you're all wrapped
Oh,
up.
for me. I next. There we go.
Red. All right. The red rats jump off Tallulah and go onto Asuna.
Oh no, I'm gonna fucking
Tallulah, you
die.
could do a what's that one where they run by you and you get to stab them once?
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I think that's misleading in this case. You'd still have to do it with disadvantage, or hit Asuna.
I feel like I'm gonna die immediately, no matter what.
You
I
might.
do. That's fun.
You did blow up these ones with was it?
Can
red that you
I?
hit?
Can I try to? How do you grapple a rat? Right, like.
It's a swarm of rats.
Okay. Can I try to?
Yeah, Asuna actually hit these ones with a firebolt the first time and did 9 damage, so they're pretty pissed at you. Just like the rats are really smart and cute, they've got a lot of...
And we decided that I don't actually get the claws attack, right? That they don't have claws.
They don't have claws.
Okay.
No.
Well, fuck. I'm gonna try. Can I try to just I guess it's just gonna be an unarmed.
What is in your hands? You don't want to beat her? You don't want to beat her with the rolling pin?
No, I don't.
Come on!
It's a 1v8.
What does Luke say? What does Luke say? Luke, what do you think, buddy? Should she beat the crap out of Asuna or no?
Well, I mean,
Get beat up.
I'm not against it as a matter of principle, but the problem is Device looks much hardier than Asuna does generally. You know.
Yeah, can I try to just slap them away?
You could, instead of attacking them,
Like shove?
you could do a dexterity maybe,
Okay.
but it'd have to be so high. It'd have to be pretty high. And then keep them on you. Basically, get back over here. It would have to be pretty high.
Okay.
Could you not use her rolling pin to try and?
Then she might hit
Jose them
Asuna.
into-
That's
Yeah,
like,
no,
My rat
I'm
in
not
the
using
face.
that. It's a D8. She would be
Just
almost
kill her in
dead
one
if
shot.
There's a potential for that.
I was
just
just
crack
saying,
her in
do,
the head.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, I tried, but at least I didn't kill her.
At least.
Famous last words.
Because this is potentially fatal, and I don't have any control over it. Just so you know, Allie, about I don't know how Fire Emblem works. In Dungeons and Dragons, if this thing,
There's permadeath.
if you're not permadead ever in this game, literally ever, it's gonna feel like it, and it's gonna feel like you wish.
Well, I thought there was something against you guys last time were trying to bring somebody back from the dead a bajillion times or something,
but
and
it's
it ended badly or
expensive.
something.
It's-
Oh well, we have no money, so
it's-
you guys can leave me dead. It's fine.
Jesus.
Hold on.
There's
There's options.
There's options. There's a lot of options.
It just sounded like last time.
I
You
mean, with
guys
the way
did
this city
something
worked, I
about
wouldn't
not-
be surprised if they resurrected us to put us on
We were
trial.
in a very
you know?
specific
So.
situation.
Yeah, we
I
were
love
in
when
the-
everybody opens their mouth and
mountains
gives me
with no
ideas.
money, and half of us were dead. So.
fighting 4 rats is very different from the situation we were in. But there's also medicine checks we can do, to help resurrect you, as long as you don't get fucking too
Okay.
crit. There's a lot of stuff to do.
One thing that's not clear is that when let's say I'm going to hit enter and we're going to see, and probably miss, it'll probably not be a big deal, but going forward, or potentially right now, this thing could or might kill you, or something will or might kill you. Okay, but kill is wrong. It says it knocks you unconscious. At that point, every time on your turn, you get to do what's called a death save. You do basically the same type of roll. Obviously, you're unconscious on the ground. You do a roll that it's best out of 3. You have whichever hits 3 first, basically, not best out of 3. You could do really poorly, and if you do 3 poor rolls, then you're dead. If you do 3 good rolls, then you're alive with 1 hit point, but you're still basically knocked out for a while.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So there's still another,
Yeah. Layer.
a little bit of layer to
It's like a
protect
Pokemon
you.
fainting. You know
You're
what
right,
I mean?
right. So you've got something here.
You did medicine
And-
check?
Don't worry about it.
funny.
I have a spell. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I will save you.
Did
will
medicine
save
check
you.
make them have 1 hit point, or are they still knocked out? They're stable.
Yeah, you would stabilize them basically. All right, let's find out how bad this is.
Yeah, that's fine.
What was that noise?
What?
I don't know what this
What?
means.
Everyone's got a nat 20.
You're alive still, but
Oh, okay.
it crit you.
Oh, but you don't.
So when you
How do you
crit
see
somebody,
your health?
you have 1 out of 9. At
If
the
you
bottom.
click on on Discord, if you click on the pin icon at the top, it shows the initiative and it'll show you your hit points.
Oh, that's really nice.
But don't use that to cheat with anybody else's hit points. Because it
I
will-
mean,
Okay.
you can see everybody
Yeah, that
else's,
makes
and then you'd be like, I'm going to save this person because they have the lowest hit points. And I'll be like, how do you know that? Just like any other information
do
you're not
you
supposed to
know?
know. Right.
Yeah, but people
but
would be
you
like
have 1 hit
bleeding
point,
out
which
if
means
they
you
have
look a
one.
hot mess, so I would know.
I would assume her robes are getting pretty bloodied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are mad for you burning up half their family. And that was the
Yeah,
cute
that's
half of their
fair enough,
family, too.
honestly.
Oh. Maybe I should let her be.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe she deserves it. Maybe she's a dirty rat killer.
Aw.
That would be fair enough.
Swimmer rats blue. Where are they? In the corner. Looking for eating. I'm going to give them another turn just to eat that muffin.
I also said I love you when they ran away.
Devi.
Remember, you have bardic inspiration. Device.
You have bardic inspiration.
And that goes to my.
Um, your attack.
ability save, an attack roll, or a saving throw. Ability
Not-
check, attack
not
roll, or
damage.
saving throw.
not damage.
Yeah. 1d6.
That'd be cool if you could add it to damage.
Yeah. And I think there is stuff that does that, but that's...
I think that's
That's
way
on
down
this.
the line.
Can I run to Asuna and rush to grab the rats off her?
Hold on 1 second. Yes. You could rush to Asuna and try to use your action to try to grab the rats off of her. Yes.
I can use bardic inspiration on that.
Yes, you could do that. But
I'm bringing the rats closer to her. I do realize that.
excellent.
All right, I wasn't gonna say anything out of character, but
All right. Because I'm a really nice and easygoing DM, go for it, buddy. So you move down towards Asuna first, and then you try to grab them off. Whoa, okay. And then
Did they come with me?
there, I'll make
Yeah,
that. Oops. Get out of the way, buddy. Okay. So it's not animal handling, it's dexterity, because you're not, just like she did. What did you do?
Try to slap him.
Yeah, dexterity check. It's gonna have to be pretty high. Still,
Is it plus 1d6 in the same thing?
you don't have to worry about it. Now you tell me, do you want to use it or not?
Yes.
Don't. I wouldn't.
Okay, it's not gonna make
You're not gonna make it.
Okay.
These are like a bunch of rats running all over her, and you're trying to grab all of them. That's how I'm interpreting it. Well, half of them from what
Okay.
was whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Was that my interaction or is that my attack? My action?
That's your action.
Okay.
Interactions like stuff that you're in control of, like my potion. I gotta pull out a potion, or I've got to pull out a muffin, or whatever. This feels like an attack. What you can do is, where were you? Hold on a sec. I mean, you still have 15 feet of movement. You can say something. You can. I don't know what a bonus action would look like for you.
Can I attempt to like exert energy throwing the rats that are all on me towards the other direction, towards not Luke necessarily, but over in that area?
You could probably do one. I'll give you one of those two, and you could do another check.
To try and throw either the yellow or green off.
Yeah. You're trying to go after 3 swarms of rats in one turn. Feels a little...
That's fair.
I'll give you one, definitely. Which one are you doing for?
I'm gonna do it for the green rats.
Okay. This you'd need... You probably want to go with that D6. Because you have a chance at least now. 2 is 12. Which one? You said green?
Yeah.
Let me see what we're looking at here. There's green. 25 out of 34. Yeah, I can see that. What were you trying to do? Throw them?
I'm trying to, thrust them like all back towards the back wall.
Yeah, with a 12, you're not going to hit the back wall. You're probably like here.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's more than fair. That's, yeah.
You're being very nice, GM.
Dox me real
I
quick.
was-
I think I already docked you earlier.
It's fine. You can get me back if you want.
Swarm of rats green. Whereas, well, they're running right back up to you, buddy.
Jade.
Three.
You had movement left. You should have gone back.
The thing, I'm trying
Yeah, I
to
don't
cover
wanna-
as soon as I have sentinel stuff.
Are you trying to cover her with rats? Because that's what.
Yeah, it's not.
Protect me!
It's not good what you're trying to do. It's not.
It's well intentioned.
Let's see.
I also feel like then she could just like destroy. she
Yeah, I'm
could
gonna die
disintegrate
anyway, so
all
might
of
as well.
them.
Oh my god, no, you're not.
Well, I mean, you might-
All I was, my whole, my one concern going into this was like, everybody's like, oh, you're gonna die immediately. I'm like, okay.
well, this is
Okay, a wizard. If you don't want to die, you don't pick wizard. I mean, you're just going to
Yeah,
get your
but
ass
why
handed
would
to
I
you.
want to play a class I don't like?
That's right. But
That's
but
why I
remember,
Pretty cool.
you're not going to die. It would be pretty surprising. I mean, it would have to be like Lucarian's
The
left,
rats
and
go-
he's like, I don't
the
care about
rats
her.
go
That's the
crazy.
only way this would like end up. Everybody would have to almost die. I don't know. It still might happen. I guess maybe not.
It's
Too
always
hard.
possible.
Now that I might put my foot on my mouth. I don't know.
I don't know if wizard's the problem so much as another person delivered a rat to you.
Rat delivery.
Amazon Prime's a rat.
Freshly roasted.
Next day delivery. Oh, it actually hit. Holy shit. All right, that's actually in a way kind of good. I don't know who did the first damage. Was that you? Who did the first damage today?
I'm pretty sure it was me wounding Devi with my 1 point of
Mm-hmm.
damage.
Okay, so Asuna, I think. Who took the first damage? Was that Asuna?
I think that was also Devi when I.
Well, not you. Doesn't count for PvP. I don't think that's fair.
It might have been
First damage was me.
Oh no, I haven't gotten hit yet. Okay.
Who got injured first? Was it Asuna?
Let me see.
Nobody else has lost hit points, right?
I have.
That's only from Luke though. That doesn't.
From
count.
Luke, but that doesn't
Oh,
count.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
because
it was
otherwise
just,
you
you know.
guys could stab each other and get an award, an experience award or whatever, and I don't trust you guys not to do that.
Stab each other and get an award.
Okay,
That
so
would qualify. That'd be.
Great.
Player
Suna gets
dedicated.
first injury, and then I think who did the first damage? Was that Luke?
Yes, if we're counting me stabbing Devi as I stabbed.
But
the
you
rat.
also stabbed the
I'm-
rat, is what
you,
I mean.
you stabbed me after I had already hit the red rat.
Oh, Devi.
Oh,
hit
yeah, there you
red
go.
I
first.
did the
Okay.
double. I did the.
You
yeah,
got
the
it.
double.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's first. We haven't killed anything yet, but you would be the first that did damage. Okay. So, Allie, good news. Your corpse is going to get a little bit extra experience points.
Woo, 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 woo.
Is that
Let's go.
positive enough? All right.
Great.
Green attacked Lucarian, who was upset for his previous stabbings. And now it's... Ah! How the tables have turned.
Now the turntable.
I'm going to. Is it a free
Bring the
action
rat to Asuna? You can still do that.
There's no room. I'm already there.
There's a reminder this side to Lula.
Free action to just take a moment to astound myself at how many people have brought rats to the wizard. And then I'm going to try to attack the rat on me. Accidentally copied something else. 1 second. Would it be a disadvantage to attack the rat on me? The rat
Yes.
On me? Okay.
Stabbing rats on your body with a rapier. Hyper realistic.
Yeah, disadvantage. He got an 8. He rolled a 1d8 and got 8 plus 2.
Yeah, it's my fine breeding, Tallulah. I was raised to a certain
Don't talk
standard.
back to
I
me,
want
Tallulah
you
didn't say a
to.
word.
I want you to do that in game with a bunch of rats all over you. This is all because of my high upbringing, and it's like rats crawling on your face. And
Got
also,
poop on his
I'm.
boots.
All right.
But as I remind Tallulah and of my excellence, I would like to give her bardic inspiration as well.
Nice. All right. Bardic Inspiration's 2 out of 3. Tallulah, you're somehow inspired. Tell me how he inspired. How
Yeah,
Lucarian inspired you.
please tell me how he inspired me.
That talk about something that's unbelievable in this world. Forget about the rapier on the
as
rats.
I rapiered the rat, it let out a shriek, and I harmonized my own battle cry with
Jesus
it.
Christ.
But she doesn't want them hurt.
Well, your friend is bleeding out behind you, so
Yeah, okay.
maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. And Allie, I want you to trust me and ignore all these boys that are being mean and terrible. Okay?
Don't trust these boys.
Don't trust them. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to attack the ones on her. with my
Disadvantage,
rolling pin.
right?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
You could also, if you want, add the inspiration, I think, for this.
1 second.
She might need it for the crazy thing she's gonna do afterwards.
That's red.
1.
Oh my god.
Let's see, 3.
Miss.
You could get
Okay.
6, would still be 9 plus 2. You'd have to get a 5 or 6 to hit. I think because I think they're 10. They are, yes, 10. Even though I shouldn't tell you.
Okay.
Didn't work.
That's fine. Okay. Does she take damage?
No.
Okay. So then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do healing word on her. So you were saved even if I did hit you.
So thoughtful. She would beat you to death and
How
then
do
bring you
you
back to life.
know?
Where is your thanks? I don't hear you
How do
thanking
you
anybody.
know if you? How do you know if you get hit or not?
How do you know if you get hit? You ask the game master and he tells you.
What?
In this case.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not like. But I don't understand.
Yeah, go ahead, ask me. Tell me what are you thinking?
How do you know if you get hit? I don't understand that.
Okay, so in this case, normally there'd be like a rats on you, and I roll
Like
for the
if
rats
she
and
hit,
attacks.
pretend she didn't miss. Pretend she didn't miss. I
Right.
guess is what-
If she, let's say she did hit, then obviously she would hurt the rats and you'd be fine. Now she missed, right? So she doesn't hit the rats, but she didn't miss horribly. If she misses, like, if she gave you like a 1, although she was very close to a 1, if she gave you 1, I'd be like, wow, what bad thing happened? And obviously she's swinging a rolling pin at you in your direction and has to be perfectly, A 1 to me sounds like you get hit, and then I'd have to make you take some damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's up to me
Yeah,
in
that
that
makes
case.
sense. Okay.
A 1 out of 20.
Yeah.
Oh wait, spell?
Not as a save, not spell, so
Are you
cast.
shooting cast?
Oh,
Okay.
cast.
C.
Yeah, it's cast. Okay.
I'd like to say that using average
Oh
is
my
faster
god, why can't I?
to cast, but it never does. It's always
You can't edit it, I don't think.
Yeah, thanks, Gabriel.
Oh,
that was cool. Did you have any on that? Oh, music on
It's
good.
9.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
I say, you're gonna be fine, honey. Nice.
Nice.
That's my healing word. You're gonna be fine.
It's like grandma encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can do that 3 times. So if you're dead, somebody can heal you. Oh, sorry, if you're passed out. If you're dead, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow. Yeah, going for divide. Sorry, buddy.
That checks out.
That checks out. They always go for me.
This one's
Better
just
me.
mad that it didn't get any muffin. This was the one. Yellow was the one that likes muffins the most.
I didn't get any muffins.
Hey.
2 crits. Fucking 2 crits.
Normally that's a good sound because we're doing the crit, but not.
Not now.
Not-
It does crits
No,
even
not
if you're
okay.
bad guys, and it sounds like a nightmare now. Okay, they're crawling under your armor and getting into your ears.
Oh,
It's
God.
becoming a horror movie.
I feel like that checks out with I was distracted with the other 2 hordes of rats and they're like, forgot about us, bitch.
You pay attention to me. You do not look at other rats.
So I stare at Asuna. I'm like, nuke 'em.
Nuke 'em? I mean,
The ones like I'm like.
All
the
right,
ones
that's
on
enough.
me.
That's all you can say. Let's keep it to a minimum. Unless it's
if I
interaction.
use the burning hands, would that, because it says self range area, self and 15 feet, would that
That's-
hit me, or sorry, the rat on me and the rat on Divide? But since I have the, I forget what it's called, the scope thing, I can like. What does it say?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Oh no.
You could do it. Okay, if you did it,
in loop, right?
yeah, exactly, because you could.
Fine.
15 is
Oh, it goes that
like
far.
this.
But you can save 2 of us. You can save both of us, but we still might take damage if we roll low. But it'll be worth it, honestly, to just. Never mind. You do what you want to do.
Yeah, stop.
I don't know what to do now.
You can thunder wave and just electrocute us all to death too. That works.
Goddamn
What to
3d6.
do now?
Is it 3d6 spell? Jesus.
And a dex 12 save. How dex are these rats? Ugh.
Thunder wave is 2d8.
Oh. Don't do that. Stop it.
How to kill everybody the fastest.
Yeah. I'm like, what's-
I don't really know how this one works, so I guess I'll just attack.
I'm here to help you. I will let you. You don't
Well,
have
I
to do
don't
anything
underst-
until you know how it works, and I
I
will
don't
tell you exactly how it
understand.
works. Yeah.
I understand how it works, but like, how do you do it in the bot? Like, I don't.
What do you want to tell me? Which one it is again?
If you use, well,
Burning
Oh,
hands.
you have multiple targets. You do it multiple times. So you do like dash T, the name.
Space name dash.
Yeah,
T
you do it
space.
for
if
however
that
many
one,
targets
if
you're
that's
gonna
gonna
have.
hit people, then it's probably not a good idea.
Well, that's what your whole sculpt magic thing is about. It's like literally one of the fundamentals of your class is to like do this. Is that you were the one class that gets to assist
The school.
people.
Yeah.
Like assist your friends in not getting completely melted by your magic.
I guess I'll do that, but I don't know how to.
How would she
Type
code
out.
the sculpt magic stuff, or would you just do that post?
I mean, it says the chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against a spell. So, yeah, if in this case,
We
Because-
still have to roll.
No, they
No, you-
automatically succeed.
don't have
Because-
to.
If we roll above the 12, we take 0 damage. If we roll below the 12, we take the normal saving throw, which is half damage, right?
But it says if you're picked, you already succeed the saving throw. Which would obviously mean that you did 12 or higher, right?
And they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a successful save. Oh, okay, I see what it's. So we would automatically take 0 damage. No, half.
Oh, I see. You would still take damage? Holy shit,
No, no,
why
no.
would you do that?
And they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a successful save. Okay, that means we guarantee
Yeah.
that we take 0 damage. Actually.
That's right. So together it would be... The chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against the spell. And since the spell says a creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one, you would, if it didn't have the rest of the clause in it, give you half damage of that. But since it keeps going, it says they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a successful save, means that you wouldn't even be part of the target.
So
What's the
okay,
point
there
of
we
that?
You
go.
don't even have
That
to
makes
type
it
that
way
out. She
easier.
just types out the.
She types out the 2 swarms, which is more complicated.
How do you do I do it in one command or two?
Yeah, exactly. You do it in one command because this is a spell, and it's gonna. So C, where. Burning Hands. T. That's green. Oops. Clickety keyboard. This Z. Take a look at that. Is that right?
Isn't it cast instead of exclamation C?
I think you just
Make
C.
it cast.
You can't do
that's-
C.
That's
C is
cast.
a check.
Oh, really? Don't do that then. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Do cast.
do-
I know.
She got it. There we
There you
Holy
go.
shit.
Holy shit. Let's make sure this is
17
right.
damage. God damn.
Yeah, they both failed their saves, so they got full damage.
So do you
What
see
was
how you
the-
rolled? You rolled a 6, a 5, and a 6 for damage, Allie. So you almost rolled
Yeah.
6s. You almost rolled max damage.
What's the command again to go I next?
Wait,
Is that what it is?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in amazement of your... I don't want to use spells.
I feel
Okay.
like she's getting pissed off all these rats.
That's
like,
the thing, like, you're a glass canyon. You're going to get your ass kicked, but you're also going to kick ass.
And so figuring out how to maneuver the
It looks like
battlefield-
she hit green twice, though. Am I wrong?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
she did. Yeah.
Okay.
You copied it green twice.
Did I? Oh, my mistake. That's fine,
you
though.
just
We can
give-
make that
Yeah,
fixed. So we'll bring...
They're negative
Green
4.
is 3, and then what was yellow? What's yellow at?
Let me see
19?
here. 19, yeah.
So let me just fix that.
So basically, these would be, you would see critical health for these. You wouldn't see their actual hit
Yeah,
points.
you wouldn't, but I don't mind going.
Yeah.
Mm,
Say like bloodied or.
Yeah, I think it's injured, bloodied, and then critical or something.
Yeah.
Okay, is that right? Now
Yes.
they're at 2, and the other ones are at 3. You didn't kill them, but holy moly, you almost did. I don't want to do
Oh,
spells.
and you have to fix a swarm of rats. They're green. They say negative 14 health. So.
Oh, thanks. That's right.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
why?
mean, you don't
You know
have
what,
to fix
actually?
it. Yeah.
Could you shut up, Divide Cheese? What are you trying to do? Kill us?
I mean,
think
we don't
it's
want to give
free.
you more work than we need to, GM. You know.
Yeah, you know what? You guys aren't really taking into consideration all of that I'm doing over here by getting all these numbers wrong. 14. Let's see if this works. Nope. Okay. It doesn't like going past 0. Mm, 3. Let me try this one more time. There we go. Wow.
Nope.
That's
How about now?
perfect.
Hey, you know what?
Actually, all the rats should be dead. I forgot about that.
You know what, Z? Extra experience points for shooting yourself in the foot and telling the DM that one of the creatures
Wow.
isn't dead. You got it. Good job, buddy.
The extra experience is gonna be great with the total party wipe.
Hey, you know, they chisel that into your headstone, so.
Oh, I forgot.
Had extra points for causing his own death.
Oh my god.
Red. Oh, okay, cool. Red.
Wait, I don't remember. Did I do the thing?
You did
Yeah,
that
you
next.
did.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I did.
Are you trying to type something?
Me?
Yeah, you. Don't type
No,
anything.
I stopped
You're gonna be
typing.
dead in a second.
No, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you are.
I'm not.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Don't be
What do you mean
positive.
I'm not typing?
Don't you be positive in my game.
How to shift your hands. How's she doing it? Wait, okay, so the red rat attacks. I'm gonna use my ability.
What's your ability?
I'm going to use. I want to make it's either Sentinel or the other one. I think it's.
My character.
It's the one that it's going
water.
to. It's protection. When wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
That uses my interact.
First of all,
I mean my reaction.
got it. Reaction. When wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your action to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. So I just roll it again. Roll
Yeah.
1d20 plus 2. And what's our AC? 15.
It's less than that.
11. No dice.
So she still gets it. Okay. We still got.
Look at you
healing.
guys all sticking together and being helpful and stuff. It's not all stabbing each other, I guess.
The whole reason I ran over there and I still failed.
They're I don't know if you noticed, but the rats have been critting over and over and over again. So
Those are some cartwheeling.
yeah, maybe maybe they're proving
found.
themselves. Maybe they're proving themselves to be perfectly adequate cart wielders.
I think so.
So rats blue. Where are you, buddy? There we are. Feel like Luke to me.
It's fine. I'll bravely soldier on. I won't.
I think these are
deliver my
like
wrath to other
the way
people.
I look at it is that these are like hoi polloi rats, and they hate the bourgeoisie that you represent.
Bourgeoisie. Excuse me. I am not a member of the bourgeoisie.
Proletariat.
I
Is
would
that
not
who you are?
denigrate myself to be so low as a member of the bourgeoisie.
Jesus Christ! How do I make sure it crits? Is there a way to make sure it crits?
I give you inspiration.
The rats. Give the rats
The
inspiration.
rats
Yes,
are
like 12 inspiration. I have it
I
saved.
guess-
I stored them.
I guess these are the muffin rats, so maybe that's kind of.
Maybe they don't want to fight.
These guys want to fight. Do I?
Oh, what a mess. What a mess.
It's fine.
It's gonna be fine.
I assume I have better chance striking the yellow rats on me than the red rats that are on.
No, you have the same amount, but if you miss on Asuna, you're gonna hurt her.
Okay.
If you crit, if you
Right.
get a 1. If
Okay.
you super fail.
Yeah,
If you
okay.
super fail on you, you hurt you.
I hurt myself. Okay. Okay, perfect. Devi likes the sound of this. Do I need disadvantage or is it fine to strike at the
Yeah,
one on
it's disadvantage. You're using a long sword to attack rats on top of you.
He's just gonna slice him. Like,
Would I be able to use a interaction first to try and like get them in front of me to have easier access? Or would that be too much like actiony?
It's right on the level of like, if you're gonna throw them, and then no, you're now you're telling me that you have a now you're telling me you have a shield, which I'd forgotten, which is fine because if you have to have a shield in order to do sentinel, which means one hand's a long sword, the other hand's a shield, and your third hand is pulling off rats and throwing them across the room. So that you could do it with an action.
Okay. I've already typed this, so I'm just gonna do this.
Asuna, do it. Push it 5. Get it over with. Miss.
Okay, perfect. We love to see it.
You know we love it.
I am going to run up to my good friend Luke.
take your rats with you.
It's your dirty
Oh, he wanted to
rats.
stay. He wanted to stay.
No, he's got a...
Oh, dang. Oh.
right on your face. I think she's right on your fucking face.
Nibbling your eyelashes.
Purple hair. Yum, yum, yum.
Okay.
You healed yourself up.
And I.
Some rat screen.
Well, I'm glad you ran up and I got to see you heal yourself.
Thanks for the show. Back to missing.
Actually, if the green one attacks him, I can swipe at that one.
You want to try anyways, even though it was a miss?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna use it to. I'm not using Sentinel. I'm not using protection. I'm using Sentinel now. Sentinel is the one that if it attacks anyone within 5 feet, I can make a melee weapon strike against it.
Okay, but still missed. So you're right. You're just being useless. This I'm sure the next combat you're going to be super helpful, and all your wildest dreams will come
Well,
true.
no, I get to attack him because he attacked Luke.
Oh, you still get to do it.
Yeah, it's only if it attacks him. It doesn't matter if it hits.
Okay. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, and I can still hit Luke, right?
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. I wouldn't have done it if you said.
You couldn't. Yeah, if he was totally safe, immune
I
from
wouldn't
your
have thought of
attacks.
What was it? Red?
Green, I want to say.
Green. Think about how cool if I kill it. Oh no!
You did it.
Yay.
Here you are, old friend.
Old friend.
We only have one old friend, but thank you.
Jeez.
You're only as old as you feel.
I was talking to her actually.
All right. Well done. Thanks for proving me wrong, Z.
I'm shocked that I didn't just murder him in cold blood.
You still got plenty of chance to.
Yeah.
Don't do that. All right, Luke. Devi kill some rats on you, definitely.
I will nod my thanks, and as I nod, I
You
will
nod?
sway with my blood boss.
I tip my hat to you.
Yeah. So I nod, and it just kind of my body kind of follows the nod a little bit as I sway a little bit, you know. Then I'm going to try to attack the remaining swarm upon me.
Nope.
Alas and alas.
Alas.
However, Grandmother Tallulah did use her inspiration, right?
She did.
Yeah.
And I would like to give her one more inspiration in hopes that she can help Asuna, who can then help me.
Everyone helping each other. Look, now he's ready to. It's a. I was not going to say what I'm going to say. Even though it's not for kids, let's still. I think it's just off limits. Do you feel that maybe nodding your head was what made you miss? And maybe next time you won't even nod your thanks?
I would assume it would be the swaying of the blood boss, but it would. Perhaps on reflection later.
Maybe they should just do it for you because you're who you are, and they don't need any thanks.
You can't expect standards from rats.
Okay.
Sorry again.
Tallulah.
Yep. I am tempted to just run away because somebody just said why they were inspiring me and how I'm supposed to use it, and I like to be difficult.
I don't like authority.
Don't tell me what to do.
I mean, you don't have to help your friend Asuna.
Passive aggressiveness does not work. All right. I guess I will attack the guys on her. It's red, right? Yes.
Disadvantage.
Beep, 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 beep.
Do we get advantage if we want to hit our second target?
Your friends?
I wasn't gonna go so far to say that.
All right, 1 damage. You got him.
Okay, cool. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna nice.
No target.
No target.
What? Oh, I forgot to do T.
That's all right. I got it.
Okay.
No one important. 6.
Resurrect the rat.
Is that right? 6?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, he's
All the rats
healthy.
are back to life.
Still have that inspiration, so yeah, whatever. I know. I guess I'll save it.
Hello, old friends.
Gotcha.
No longer friends.
Is this how you treat your friends?
I had a cart just in mind for you. Such a waste.
Asuna.
The first level spells you can only use 3 times, right?
Right.
Before you rest, or you have to rest to reset it. I mean.
Yep.
So blah.
Blah blah. Definitely.
So.
Oh yeah, strike divine.
Yes.
No, I'm looking.
Do it.
So if I go 15, but then diagonal it adds because it adds like the 5 or whatever. So
Right.
if I did what I did before, it would only hit us 2.
You have to move up one.
But can you move and attack? You can't move and attack at the same time, can you?
Yeah, you definitely can.
You can?
You move first and then attack. Or
You get a move
Oh,
and an
you-
action every turn.
30 feet of movement
Moving
for
and
you.
action.
Every turn you get 30 feet of movement, and you can do an
Oh.
action. You can also use your action to get another 30 feet of movement instead. So you
I
can do
need
like
dash.
6.
Nah.
Yeah.
So you could just leave.
So then,
Yeah. See ya.
You could do that, yeah.
Ah.
You could go
Might
find
be-
your friends.
Might be a good idea.
So then if I moved up 1, then it
Mhm.
would. hit both of them.
Yes.
If I did the same thing I did before. Okay, so let me
Yes.
scooch up here. Oh, how do I move the rat?
You don't have to worry about the red.
Yeah, he moved.
Okay. And then if I want to do what I did before, it was green, or no more green. It's blue, red, and yellow, right?
You are not going to be able to hit red. You could hit blue and green. Blue and
Oh,
yellow.
you can hit
excuse me.
yourself. Blue and yellow.
They're like on top of you, and the flame is coming out of your hands.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so let me blue and yellow. Okay, hopefully I did this right.
Yes. All right.
Negative.
Yellow's done.
Newt.
-8.
Blue finally taking some damage.
He really just wants to hang on. Oh yeah, now I gotta do the thingy.
Oh, you freed me from the rats.
Freedom!
Ah, yes. I'm surging with rat freedom.
Is that what they call it?
You're
They call it-
turgid with liberty.
Gross.
Wow. Wow.
That's unnecessary. There are kids watching.
Sir.
All right. Rat's red.
Are they mad that I keep hitting them with a rolling pin? Don't they want to come and bite my nose or something? I bet they do.
Let's see. Nope. But they do miss.
Oh. Soon it's too nice and warm.
That's blue.
Could a mage use a single target against rats that are crawling on them, or that would be too dangerous? Like, could you like get them on your hands and like throw a firebolt at them?
Them in your
Turn
hand?
them into your hand.
Yeah, it's super easy to get a bunch of rats into your hand. To do that, sure.
I mean, I single target. I didn't know if there's a way to without burning yourself alive. Probably not.
I feel like the issue is in burning yourself alive. I feel like the issue is holding rats.
I mean, what if you just like set yourself on
That
fire?
sounds like a lose-lose situation, doesn't it? There's nothing you could do about it.
Oh, God. Ugh.
All right. Rats are nipping at Lucarian. Devi.
I see like the mage crawling with rats like on her deathbed, right? Blood coming out, and I look back at Luke. I think a little bloodied. Look back at Asuna.
Time for a nap.
I rush over to Asuna I throw down my sword and I reach for a clump of rats and like try and like scoop them up with my shield.
Okay.
You're
move
gonna
over.
like spatula 'em? I like it.
A little more coordinated than before when I'm like have my sword half dangling while I'm trying to push them with my sword. Yeah.
Okay, move on down to Asuna and dexterity roll.
And then if I
Again,
want to,
pretty high.
and I need to, since I threw down my sword, I would need to use an interaction later to pick that back up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But I'll take that into consideration for maybe making it a little bit easier for you to grab them. Since I'm assuming you've got both hands-ish.
Yeah, because that would take my interaction this turn to throw it down and like do all this, and then I'd need to do an interaction next turn to pick it up. Right.
Right.
So I'm going to. You said dexterity.
Yeah.
Do I still have bardic inspiration?
No.
That's just once. Okay. Well, that's not good.
That is not low. That is not high enough to do that. Now it just feels like you're getting handsy with her. Do that on your own time. I don't want to see that.
Does it say?
So I'm a rat's green. Aren't you dead? Yes, you're dead. Sorry, buddy. Get out of here. Lucarian, you've got rats on your face.
I do got rats on my face.
You got rats on your mind.
Well, I'm going to once again attack the ones that upon me
With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Yes, you did it.
Slowly whittling them away. And I am out of bardic inspiration, so I will just move along to the next person.
These damn rats with their big ass fur.
I'm really tired of these rats already.
These motherfucking rats in this motherfucking sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
I mean, if you
Trying
just
to think what would make more. I'm trying to decide: do I want to try and remove them or hit them again? Because it's like I want to just keep banging on them. It just isn't.
I mean, they are almost dead.
Yeah, why would you want to win, really? You have a chance to beat Lucarian in the face with a rolling pin. Have you thought of that?
That's true.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Many have dreamed.
Just like many.
Actually, I really could. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go do that. That's a good point.
If you don't want to hit him, it's disadvantage. If you don't care about hitting him, you can just normally hit him.
I don't care about hitting him, but she would care.
You have to bake a lot of cookies to make up that blow to the head. Blue. 1. Yes.
And then for my bonus action. I'm gonna say,
The rats.
don't worry, darling. I got you. You're gonna be great. This is all gonna be fine.
Get the rats off of me.
Wait, what? How do you do bardic inspiration?
I don't think we have bardic inspiration.
Yeah, we've been doing it.
We've been just doing
manually.
it.
Okay, well, you have bardic inspiration, my friend.
Wait, are you talking to Lucarian?
Yes.
That doesn't sound right. Did you say my friend?
Well, that's initially what she said is, don't worry, you're gonna be fine, darling. You get him.
Okay. You threw me off with the my friend thing. Okay, then I next. Phoenix Nova's given me a good idea to throw some bees into this encounter. I don't think rats is quite enough or thematic enough. Yellow are dead. Goodbye, yellow rats.
I think this battle has enough bees.
Asuna.
Okay.
So, just so we are clear, you also do have a quarterstaff. You could just be swinging that around. You don't have to.
I can't
You could
swing
do
it at myself, I assume.
You,
Or at the
these
rat
people
on
have.
me.
These people's are have, and I've let that go.
Or you can use a little staff to be like, eh.
Yeah. You could use it. It would be with disadvantage.
Okay. I feel like that's. You can't. Wait, can you walk through people?
Yes, you can't stay in their square, and it costs double movement. So normally, like to go into Vi square would be 5. It would be 10,
Yeah.
and then another
Yeah.
5 to get back out.
What if I went in the square behind him?
Like, hold on a second.
To the right of Lucarian.
You're talking like right here?
Yes. I'm just curious.
Yeah. So from here to here is 10, and from here to
Yeah.
here is 5. Normally it'd be 5 and 5, right?
But
But-
because he's there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I guess. I guess I could try to bonk the one off of me.
You're gonna bonk the one off of you.
Or I will attempt. An attempt will be made.
Okay. So put disadvantage at the end of your.
Yes. Let me.
So it's not
So,
cast.
wait.
It's
Yeah, it's not cast. I was about to ask.
attack.
What is it for?
A, I think. Is it
Just A.
Yeah.
exclamation A space quarterstaff space dash T space swarm of rats, or just swarm. Space, disadvantaged, or DIS. Oh man, do you like, everyone welcome to D&D Coding, where
Code
it takes
Academy.
forever to do,
This is the red one.
yeah, one. No, doesn't like that. Push C. Why doesn't it like quarterstaff? Let's
Maybe
find
it's
out.
Maybe
two
it's
separate
a
words.
space.
Oh, she might
Yeah.
not have it equipped in her.
Yes,
sheet.
equip it in your sheet. So go into your. Well, then would you have to update her thing?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't do that. Whatever. Too bad. It's on your
Okay.
back. Sorry. That takes care of that. Should have been bees. They fly around. They don't get like all in your whatnots.
Your whatnot.
You know, all up in your whatnots. Rats do.
Does
I don't
your
know.
unarmed strike have a negative to it?
What's her strength? Yep, -1.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Never mind. Don't ever do that.
Do it.
Can you just pass? I don't really know what else to do.
You could try to grab. You might as well try to grab and throw off those rats if you're just gonna straight up.
Yeah, well, how do
Skip
you
turn?
do that, I guess?
You could just
Yeah.
roll for dexterity. It just has to be high, but that's you don't have to
Okay,
worry
let
about anything else.
me do that.
Yeah, for special stuff like that, you just ask the DM. And
Yeah,
they'll
just
tell you.
imagine it, and then I figure out how you do it. 14, not good enough. I'm thinking for
That's okay.
probably 15 or 16.
Close. You
Rats
didn't
red.
get any more rats on you.
That's,
I mean, I'll take that.
That's a win.
Yeah,
Okay.
come here, Luke. Give her some rats.
I thought we were doing rat delivery for a second. I don't know what game this is like.
What she asked for? It's her. It's
Do they do that in
her
Fire
birthday.
Emblem? Do they deliver a bunch of rats
Rat
onto the
delivery?
most
I
squishy
think
character?
I actually think there was something
rat.
involving rats in like the last one
Yeah.
I played.
Nice.
Because they were in like an old, it's kind of like a Hogwarts. Can't think
Yeah.
of kind of that kind of like environment.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
All right, swarm of rats going for Asuna maybe again. Misses.
We're getting really lucky with Swarmer Rats Red here. That's, I think, like the 4th miss in a row.
Yeah, because otherwise it'd be bad news, I think.
It's fine.
Hooper rats. Gross. These are gross. Yuck. Okay, swarm of rats done. Swarm of rats blue. All right, so many rats to pick from.
Oh.
That one's not missing. Blue is not missing.
I mean, once you get a taste, you just keep coming back.
Is
you
it
know?
because you're so delicious? Like you're more
Yeah.
delicious than the other humans and
It really is.
Qua? And I knew it.
This is a sommelier rat here.
It's a fine vintage. Bye.
Okay. So, time to play everyone's favorite game of Whack-A-Mage.
That sounds fun.
Uh-huh.
She's the most calm about it. Yeah. It's right on my
It's fine.
face.
It's
It's right on my
fine.
face, just right here.
I'm gonna use disadvantage to try to not hurt her.
What are you doing? Tell me first
Long
before
sword
you.
strike.
Did you pick up your longsword?
I am using my interaction
There you
to
go.
get my long sword.
Hey, all right.
Then I am gonna use my action.
Didn't you drop your longsword a few steps back, though?
Yeah, go back, move back a step square.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even bring it. I forgot.
It's still at home.
Still at home.
Actually, I don't know how to use a sword.
Was I a fighter? I meant
don't
Baker.
think. Pretty sure. One. Hey, all right. Was it disadvantage? It was.
Alright, it
Excellent.
disadvantage. Hey, here's 4 rats dead off you.
Wow.
Enjoy the smell.
What a nice lady. What a nice lady.
Hmm.
Lucarian,
I thought it
there's
said 0.
a couple of
Alright.
rats on your face.
Gonna keep doing the rat dance.
You're inspired. Don't
dance.
forget.
That's right.
Could not be
So
inspired
I'll
in a place
roll.
like this.
You can roll after and we'll figure it out from here.
Okay. And,
Blue.
Blue 3.
Miss is
Well,
4
I'm
plus.
going to keep that inspiration to myself, I think.
You could plus 4. You would need a 5 or 6, I think. No, 6. You need a 6. No. You need a 4, 5 or 6. Sorry, I went the wrong direction.
I mean, I'll roll.
50-50.
Yeah, it's a D6, so.
That's
That's
just
what we need.
exclamation point RD6, right?
Yes.
There's space between the R and the D.
Space. Not so good. It's not so good. We are not inspiring each other that much.
No, clearly not.
Not that great.
World's worst bards over here, huh?
Wow.
Ouch. It's just the barbs keep flying
Look,
towards the barbs.
Wow.
The
Bards.
data speaks
As
for
the
itself.
warrior
The
that
data-
only hit like once.
I'm a fighter, thank you.
Hello. Okay.
I've hidden my teammates plenty.
Maybe the rats were each other the whole time. The rats we were fighting were the ones in our hearts. Our person. Okay. Tyler, let's go. Let's kill these rats. Let's stop messing around.
Tasha's hideous laughter on Divine.
Never laughed. Good luck.
He's never laughed once. Laughter? What is that? Of course it's hideous.
Sign of weakness.
Oops.
It happens it just happens. Don't you worry.
We diss those rats.
One damage. We did it.
So we definitely don't need the dash.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Interesting
thinking
that the
about
dash
it.
is a fucking.
I was like, wait, did I do it wrong?
No, you did it right that time. That time I was just messing with you. That time I was just messing with you. You did it right. As soon as it's your turn.
Okay. I guess. I guess I'll just try to do what I did before.
Yeah, do another dexterity run
yeah.
if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I? Oops. Hold on.
Nobody gave
I
you
don't want the window to
inspiration.
open. Hold on. Click. There we go.
Oh, I should have done that.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking.
Let's go.
I'm assuming you threw it.
Through
You
the
picked him up
rat?
and threw the rat, right?
He's
Yeah.
on.
Plop
Flop on the ground.
right into
Either
Vi's
dead or
face.
scurries away. Who knows?
Hey!
Now you can like move back. That way it doesn't jump right on you.
Oh
Yeah.
It's in my hair again.
It's in my hair, not the rats.
no!
And there's like
May I
a liquor.
recommend
there's like
a
liquor
haircut
thing
or a
under
hair
that, and there's a
tie?
bunch of rats. Yeah, so you could back away, but if you like being in the thick of things.
As I'm like
I'll stay
swinging
there.
my
I'm
sword.
Okay, don't hit me. Be careful.
All
What
right.
have you unleashed upon me, woman?
You can handle it. You like beating things.
Yeah, this is for you. I did this for you.
I did this for you. For
They're
your training.
nibbling in my loins.
They are nibbling. They actually got you for 3 damage. God, they got a 19. Holy moly. They're in my eyes. Exactly.
My eyes.
Which is, I guess that's worse than bees. Let's see, which would be worse?
the
Rats all
bees.
over you or bees all over you?
For me,
almost-
it would be
I want-
bees, because rats are
bees-
cute, but bees would kill me. I'm
Allergic?
amazing. I'm
Are
very
you allergic to rats? Do you,
Here.
you
No,
know if
and
you're
they're
allergic?
cute.
Okay. Okay.
That's
But bees aren't cute? And
they are
that's
very cute, but they're
your
murderous.
name, you know.
So
Yeah,
I know.
so you've
Well,
named
that should tell
yourself
you a lot
after
about
me.
Bees are more painful.
pretty self-destructive. So
Self-destructive? Okay. We attacked Vi. I did my job there. Some rats blue. Still on the carrying. Oh, yay! He finally failed. They actually fail and they fall down to the ground next to you.
Wow.
I
You
guess-
attack without disadvantage.
I guess you weren't as tasty as you thought.
I mean, you know, anyone can gut themselves, Divide.
Devi, you've got rats on your face.
Congratulations.
Don't we all have
Congratulations.
rats on our face from time to time?
If you think about it, isn't that how we all are?
So
It's like life.
I am trying to fetch these out of my hair and try and squish the rats between my shield and my sword. I'm trying to smash them. So I don't know if that would be some sort of dexterity or if
You
that
know,
would
like
be an
hit
attack.
yourself in the face with your shield.
I mean, maybe if I roll low enough.
What are you trying to do with the rats?
I'm trying to smash them between my hilt and my shield. I'm trying to get them. The last few. I don't know if it's the best way to get rats out of your hair while you're also trying to attack them.
Okay, just do a long sword with the disadvantage, and we'll flavor it up if you actually hit them, and don't hurt yourself.
They are the red one.
Red.
Soon. Get out, please.
Wow. All right. You squished them to death, and you knocked off your. Wow.
That's what happens when you. The hair of divine.
Oh no! You need a brush.
Started off so tidy.
Anybody got a brush in there?
Can you look around the sewer for a comb, please?
Where is my beauty mirror?
That's because if it's one thing Devi cares about is her. The way she
I don't-
looks.
No, where the rats.
All right.
I begin.
I next, please, and then adjust your beautiful locks. Carrion, we've got a couple rats in front of you. No disadvantage.
All right, I'm gonna attack it with my rapier.
Blue. Yes, 1 damage. Congratulations.
And then I'm going to move over here.
Yeah, see ya. Enough of that.
Bye.
I've had a good enough time with that.
Wait, that was 10, 15, I think I have 30. So I'm actually gonna move one more.
Yes, there's a door at the other end. You can just leave. All right, Granny Tallulah.
Did he get an attack of a top opportunity against him when he left?
The rats.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You get extra
Good
experience
job.
points. Someone's following in Devi's footsteps. Like, wait,
I'm
if
just
we
trying
help
to
the
start a fight.
GM, we get more.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me just kiss your ass a little. Hold on.
How do we do those attack of opportunities?
AOO.
That is, yeah, I guess that would probably work. Let's see.
It should do. Here I have. Yeah, it's exclamation I and then space AOO.
It might be different for me. Is it not different for me?
Oh, maybe it is.
Because of I have to put down.
That's what it is for a character. Yeah.
Swarm of rats. Something. What rats are these? Stupid, dumb, still living rats.
I think because you specified the name in here, it might be universal to the.
Let's see. Oh, it did. And it hit. And it missed.
What?
It hit you in the way that it didn't hit you. You know when you're like hitting something but it doesn't hit? Was that helpful to understand?
Hit like the sole of a shoe as he's running around.
It hit
Right.
as in,
It was-
bees hit me by remembering.
It was more like a hit like on the top 20 best rat songs of
It
the
was an emotional hit.
1520s.
It wasn't a physical hit. It was an emotional hit.
It was a song hit. They were singing to you. They were auditioning. They were auditioning because they saw that you were a bard. And they were like, yeah.
Oh my god, it's like Alvin and the
it?
Oh
Chipmunk.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And you didn't
All
like
right.
it. And it was a 4, so obviously it was not. I mean, it was expected. That wasn't a 20 performance. That was a 4 performance. All right. So you ran away. Whose turn is it?
It's my
Carrion.
turn, I think.
Granny, thank you. And you got your
Yeah.
little extra experience points for
For
being such a
being
good
tattle.
sport.
For being a nerd.
Being a tattle. I love them.
Narc.
Absolutely. Extra experience points.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my interaction to. Well, actually, can I? To drop my frying pan / shield and grab my kitchen knife.
Make it rat
Oh.
soup.
So I have.
You've
I have
noticed.
two
You've
weapon
noticed
fighting.
something. 2-weapon fighting? What kind of granny are you? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. So then the first attack would be with the rolling pin.
Where's 2-weapon? Where is your?
It's under actions, I think. And bonus actions. So the second one just doesn't get the modifier.
Oh, 2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action, attack is a light melee weapon. You're holding one hand. You can boost a bonus action. It's technically a quarterstaff, so that's not a light
Oh.
melee weapon.
But it's a rolling pin.
If you let me reduce the damage to a club or something. Just go for it. We'll figure it out later. Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. Was it? It's blue, right?
You're not right next to him. You got to move up. Well,
Oh,
you
you're
don't
right.
have-
I'm sorry.
It's
No,
like on
I'm
the
doing
far end of that, so you'd have to move up a little bit.
it. And it's on the
But
ground,
yes.
so it's not disadvantaged, or is it?
Not for tiny creatures. It's technically like a normal. It's not like it's not prone.
Okay.
I guess they are prone technically.
No, I mean, would I have disadvantage?
Yeah, no. Like if it was, it's like a normal. I think in every other sense. Yes.
Well, I still have my bonus attack.
Fantastic.
Not gonna do much, but.
Congrats on the bonus experience, though.
Yeah, first
Yeah,
fail.
sure. Thanks.
Lucarian's right there.
What?
What
Best day of my life.
the fuck?
These rats are gonna
Oh.
win. These
I
rats are
thought I
winning
was
today.
being so clever too, and it just
That really-
no,
it really
like,
punished you.
Just go back to making fucking cookies.
Go back to cookies.
She hits them into my area.
No,
Wow,
I just
2 1s in a
stab
row.
on the ground at nothing. I forgot my glasses.
These are important.
Asuna, what do we do next? Asuna. Can't
can
do worse
I-
than that, so just go
Oh,
for
that's
it.
true. So if I move, blah 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 blah. Can you attack diagonally?
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
So if I move here,
Oh.
I can hit the rat from here.
You
You don't have to be right directly in front of it.
Depending on what you're doing, but yes, most likely.
Because I was gonna hit it. So if I use firebolt, would you have a disadvantage since it's in between 2 people?
Technically, yes, but I'm not going to give you a hard time. It's like a distance thing, so you'd want to not be within 5 feet of it. But don't worry about it. I don't care right now.
Okay.
Normally, yeah. Normally, like if you've got a bow and arrow, right? Like if you got a bow and
Yes.
arrow, if the thing's like
Yeah.
right in front of you, it says disadvantage because it's like right in front of you.
Oh
It's like too
yeah, that
close.
makes sense.
So that's kind of what I'm going
Yeah.
basing this off. I don't care.
That
right
makes
now. Just
that-
kill this thing,
that-
please. Everyone will
try
cheer.
my best.
It's true.
So you're doing
I will try.
firebolt, right?
Yeah, it's the
The cantrip, yes. So, and then it's what are they? Blue, still? Yeah.
yeah. 3.
3. Miss.
It's a dramatic noise for a miss.
So dramatic.
This game is rigged.
That's why
It
Penty
truly
says
is.
what he says. It's
he says
a little
nothing.
bit of this. He says he hates you. Swarm of Rats, red, is all done. Rigged. Remove from combat. Does that mean there's nobody else? Did it not? Oh, blue. Got it. the rats are freaking out.
Ah!
And they climb up on Devi's face.
I stole my hair.
The rats got your hair.
Okay.
Missed. And the crowd goes wild. Devi, they're on your face again.
Think you can attack me in my own house? Of being in your house?
In my house, of your inside your house.
Oh my god.
What is going on with the wig now? Is it on top of the headphones?
I don't have time to fix it.
It's,
God.
it's a
We're in a
fashion
battle.
statement. It's a fashion. He's got priorities.
My hair in the middle of a trial? A combat to the death? Are you insane?
You
Am I
can't even see.
Okay, disadvantage. I can see through the hair. It's fine.
It hurts so bad.
Can I push the rats back?
No, you use your action with your longsword.
Oh, that's
You're
an
done.
action. You're right. Sorry.
But you can eye next, or you can run. You can
I
run.
next.
You can run with the rat on your shoulder.
Been there, done that.
You best
I'm
friend.
gonna move there. Gonna appreciate how Devi looks like cousin It's punk cousin. Going to attack. Perform on her with disadvantage. But I miss. And I go I next.
Great swing, Luke. Just great.
Thank you.
Thank you. She goes as like the rats are just like, good job.
Thank you, Luke.
I like when people bring props. I think this should be all prop comedy for this stream.
The hair, it's gone.
I think bees should bring cookies.
Oh yeah.
Sunda, Ellie, what should you bring for your
Should I bring
like a
fire?
staff? Yeah, set your room on fire. That's great. Set your room on fire. Very immersive.
yeah.
I love it.
I'm
I don't even
gonna
want to know what Guillam should bring.
try again.
A
to
lute?
do the-
Can you play the lute, Guillam?
I think I already bring my ego.
Oh yes, that's already. You've already got a prop.
That's quite a thing to bring. So.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Do we do something to Lulu? Oh,
I'm
you're waiting
gonna-
for the crowd to fall silent. This is
I
good.
mean, I just didn't want to.
No pressure. No pressure.
Listen, I'm gonna double crit this time.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah.
Let's get it.
Well, I got 2 damage, so now
No, you're supposed to do that with disadvantage. So now roll another 1d20.
You can hit me.
7 doesn't hit.
okay.
So I gotta give them 2 life back.
Okay.
But
How do I do? So for the second attack, I don't get.
it's like you don't get the bonus to it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just play it off. Don't worry about it. Let me actually give these guys their life back real quick. +2.
Okay.
Okay. Now just do it like normal with disadvantage, and then I'll calculate after that.
Okay.
Okay, 12 plus 4 is 16, so it'll be 12. That still hits anyways. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 1. Perfect. That worked great.
Okay.
Suna,
Hey.
I'm just swinging everything at Lucarian now.
Get out of here. Well, except she could get opportunity struck, right?
yeah, the rats could attack Asuna if she runs away.
No, we don't narc on her. Shh.
Yeah, we try to protect her. Come on, man.
So basically, you can only.
I will kill her. Don't.
I'm gonna. What if I
Like as soon as staring at Devi, I'm just nodding. Like yes,
Do it.
do it.
Set me ablaze. I can take it.
I knew this is how I would go out.
With a rat on my face in the sewers of a city I really know. That old woman called it.
Really shouldn't have killed her. Wow.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go back here.
No, you can't without getting opportunity strike.
Oh, you can't move backwards?
You can't move out of the melee range of the rats without them striking at you.
Allie,
Can I move back into range, like a ranged? Like I'm not in ranged, like
You could
distance.
disengage or something, right?
Yeah, but that's an action.
right, but that's her action. I don't know if you're doing. Are you doing anything else, Allie? Or you
Oh,
just
I don't
moving?
know what else to do. I was
Okay.
just gonna move.
That's fine. Then you disengage and you run away, and that's fine. Disengage is like your action is purposefully dodging any attacks that come at you as you run away, basically.
Okay, so I'll just go right.
Okay,
Oh, wait there.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay. And then I next, unless you want to say something cool. Say something cool as you run away. Be like,
I'm running away.
that's very cool. Very cool.
I like how she says what she does.
Very direct.
I don't
Very
want to
direct to the
get pinned.
I'm running away, rats. Don't
Well,
worry
it's like
about this.
superheroes that announce what they're doing.
That's true.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
fudging you.
Spells have somatic components, right? So she's casting the runaway spell.
Yeah.
The semantics so much.
What?
They
It's
taught
like all
me
the
in May
spells.
school to always call it out.
Yeah, it's like what superheroes do. Exactly.
Yeah. They always run away.
You better be doing that.
The
every
mark of a good
attack now.
superhero is how they run. They yell, "I'm running away" as they run away.
You know those superheroes. Runaway man.
Oh my God, rats! Come on, man. Where were all your crits now? Devi, rat person, rat
I've got
face.
you right where I want
Rat
you.
person.
Come on. It's even better that your wig's like incorrectly put on. How do you do it?
Can't we just be friends, rats? Don't we really all?
Yeah,
want the
now
same
that I've
thing
killed
to
all
be
of you,
the
can't we just get along?
Friends.
Friends.
You know what? She doesn't even care if she hurts herself at this point.
Okay,
She's
do
just
it.
doing a full-on gusto swing at these swarm of mother effing rats.
All right. You give them 4 damage. You give them 2 damage, and you take 4 damage.
Worth it.
All right, once more into the fray.
Hit her in the face.
Can't
Do
break
it.
an omelet.
All right.
An omelet.
Taking off disadvantage.
Oh God.
3 damage. The
That's
gates
1
have been
damage,
opened.
Actually, I think.
No, you stab the rats, which have defense against piercing, I guess.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
resistant.
But you did
see,
3
I see.
damage to them. Because she has no such.
Would it still
Oop,
hit
I
me
gave you
even
life.
though-
I
wait,
gave you
wait.
life. We don't want that.
Even
Oh,
if
no,
it
no,
hits
no.
My armor class.
No, not in this case.
Okay, that makes sense.
Your face isn't armored.
Your face isn't armored. Do you have armor face? Do you have armor face?
I do have armor face.
Oh shit, well, let me take that back.
Hey.
Alright, Luke next. Who's next after Luke? Granny, your turn to beat up Devi.
Hey, take a swing.
She's got 2 weapons in her head and she's like, got a glint in her eye. She's like, the smell of
person.
blood is in the air.
I'll be right back.
Sitting in the water tub.
No, I'm just gonna be like, hold still, honey, hold still, I'll get him.
Hold still, hold still. Slices your ear off.
you.
You don't need a nose, do you? So this is the two item combo. This is the 2.
Yes,
the
but
2.
they're at disadvantage because I'm not.
Okay, because you
actually
don't
trying
want
get her
to.
in the
Wow,
face.
I love it. Miss.
Okay, so then the next one.
Don't be a coward. Just hit me. Give me everything you got.
Give me what you got. Show me what you got.
Show me your moves.
Oh wait,
Come on.
I did a thing. Oh well. I can choose it, so it's fine.
Hey! We like fucking.
Yay!
Yep.
I
That
pushed
counts,
the rat.
even without
Yay.
the +4.
Woohoo! Woo!
Bash him into my hand.
Let's go.
All right. We did it.
Such a waste of potential cards.
Wow.
Who's hungry?
Yeah, that means we are a bit late for intermission. We're going to do it anyways because I need to wash my body thoroughly from that disgusting. It was just gross. The whole thing was gross. We are going to be back in 10 minutes, and I will see you all then. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
We have somehow made it through our first combat of the show. Congratulations, everybody.
Thanks. We did it.
We did it. We did it. All of us together.
Yeah.
Mostly me.
Sure.
If you think about it, you would have had any combat off with me. So I gave you the opportunity
I
to.
can find combat anywhere I want.
Yeah, you bring combat with you. That's true. All right. You are as the pools of rat blood slowly makes its way down the sewer away from you, and the, I don't know, probably like piles of rat bodies amass at your feet. You remember that you're in a sewer, and you're at a dead end. You, what do you guys do next?
Were we in like a dead end? That's my question. Weren't we like a dead end or something?
You're at a dead end, and you basically stepped into a bunch of rats' nests.
Oh, that's fun.
Z, were you mentioning something?
Device fixing her hair and getting some of the blood off of her face and trying to figure out whose blood is it.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell at this point.
And she decides, yep, it's not worth worrying about. And I'm fine.
Yeah, looking good.
Pretty as
What
always.
is in your hair?
Is it a Dorito?
Is it like
Did
a
you find-
butterfly clip?
Did you find something in the sewer?
It's a bandage.
It's a bandage.
It's a bit of rat skull.
Yeah, it's part of like the hook that's supposed to secure this to your.
But
That
it's
I'm
tying
not
the
going
bow.
to.
Your non-existent hair.
Just hurtful. Just hurtful.
At least no one's
You
talking
need-
about my skin.
Now you need a bandage for your soul.
Why would we talk about your skin? You've moisturized it with fresh rat blood.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better.
Sewage water.
Looking great.
I feel very hydrated.
I'm gonna have to dress like a granny next time.
If you got like a sun hat, that would be funny.
I do. The problem is it's black. Everything I own is black, so it's like.
Got it.
Actually, my womb fruit has fairy granny hats that I can borrow, like bucket
There
hats
you
with
go.
flowers on them.
We all have to do our part to entertain these people, these poor people.
I think
With
that
wigs.
they're fine.
They're probably fine without.
They're
Any
fine.
props. Okay.
Don't mind me just drinking the blood of my enemies and my vanquished foe.
You're drinking the
What
rat
our
blood?
enemies are. That's not sanitary. That's
Has any of this been sanitary?
I'm gonna discourage that if it looks like she's
Good
getting
point.
ready to do it.
But sanitary isn't a yes or no. You know, it's a spectrum. There's more and less.
That's the last thing I want to hear. Can't it
Okay.
just be a yes or no?
Nope. It's subjective.
It's all opinion. How sanitary you were.
So, how's everybody doing? How do I look?
She's got like a
Radiant.
rat tail on her shoulder.
Resplendent.
Do we have any idea what time it is?
You know it's after dark. You know it's probably... You probably went in the sewer around 7:30 or 8, I want to say. Maybe later. That's when you started. Since you've been down here, it's hard to say.
So
Well, let's soldier on.
I imagine a short rest is not.
We are in. Sasuna doesn't look very good.
Did you turn drunk? You drank
Yeah.
the red blood and got drunk?
I'm exhausted.
She's
Dude. Like
right.
there's blood dripping down my
Got it.
skull. I'd imagine I'm pretty. Yeah.
Your hair's like
That's a
matted
point.
and bloody. Okay. All right. And you're
I mean,
looking
I'm
out for
not-
Asuna.
I'm not
That's
quite.
what a
I'm
friend
not
does.
I'm not quite 2 HP, but I am. I'm not doing so hot.
Well, if we wanted to take a little break to recuperate, that might be a good idea.
I don't need it. Let's.
Is there potentially a space a little clearer from the muck? You know, like maybe some.
Please,
some
only one
rice
person
dough?
at once. What?
Or we could rest and
Let
not
Luke
be
talk.
in the stream.
What?
It's a stupid joke. Yes, there's less bloody rat corpses back the way you came up.
All right. Well, let's go take a breather and then continue on our way. I think.
Yep. But maybe for the mage's sake, we just sit for a minute
Sure.
for the mage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we are going to take a short rest,
I didn't say anything about resting, but if you're mentioning it,
You're very tough, Divide. Don't worry. You provide a
If-
great example for the rest of us.
if we are
Uh-huh.
going to take a short rest, I'll just do this in
Okay.
character very loudly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say this part in character. I know a way to help you guys feel better quicker. I have Song of Rest, which I would do as not singing. I don't know how I would do it not singing right now, though I don't have food.
cure bird.
You can, use your
If-
imagination.
Oh.
I'll just
Well,
be
I mean,
really...
I also have Song of Rest, and I could do singing if you don't want to do a cooking thing in the sewers.
Well, I mean, I could do it differently. I could tell them a story. Tell you guys a nice story of something pleasant.
Were you guys singing already?
It's beautiful.
So, Song of Rest, you get... If you are any friendly creatures, you can hear your performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. So if you spend a hit die, you get an extra 1d6.
Buy one, get one free.
Well, 26.
Yeah.
Buy 1d6, get 1d6.
Hopefully your hit die is larger than a d6 as a fighter.
Well, it's not as mage. Sorry.
Yeah, she gets 1d6 plus 1d6.
That's not bad.
I mean, for her, that's gonna heal her up. That'll do
Yeah,
it.
that's like gonna exceed it.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Can Lucarian and I both do it?
Yeah, but it only works once.
Oh, okay. Okay, then Luke, you do it.
Okay. As we rest, I will take out my lute.
That was a beautiful song.
Actually, you can't. Actually, no. I'll do it because you can't get that D6 if you do it.
Yeah, you can. It says if you or any other. It says if.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you would feel better
if
from your
you
own
or
performance.
any friendly creature.
Of course he
during your
would.
Performance regain hit
He probably gets the most hit points
So-
from his own songs.
I know.
They are beautiful.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
Is
you
my
should-
arm
honestly,
supposed
the
to
lute
be
isn't my best. Isn't my best instrument. You should see me on the lyre.
You are a liar, though.
Bye.
Hey.
Okay. Well, I was already feeling perfect, so I'm fine.
Which one of you is the doctor?
You guys are doctors?
So we roll one of our hit dice and then recover that much plus 1d6.
So with Avray, you probably want to do !G space SR to start and see what happens. Actually, Devi, you do it first just by yourself. Let me see what happens.
I do what?
!G space SR instead of LR. SR because you're doing short rest. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, but you didn't get any hit points, right?
No, I'd have to.
Okay, so we'll wait on hit points for a second. So now everybody else just so Avray's happy. Yeah, G space SR. Just in case you have anything that does anything for you guys, which it doesn't.
No.
Okay, good to know. Okay. We'll do this in order. Who, first of all, wants to spend a hit die? What's happening here is you get a certain amount of... I think it's only one, right? Because you guys are level 2? Do you get 2? Hold on a second.
I think we get.
We get 2.
I think it's one per
Yeah,
level.
you get 2. You get 1 per level. So you have 2 slots, just like spells or whatever. Asuna. This is... so you understand.
Yeah.
You basically can use a short rest, and it gives you 1... Hold on a second. During the short rest, you can do up to 2 of your hit dice. Because you're level 2, you get 2, right? Your hit die is a 1d6 plus nothing, because I think you don't have any constitution. So you get that much hit points back. Then also because Lucarian's singing to you, you get another d6 worth of hit points on top of that. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. or
Okay.
Heal. It heals you. You're saying, what is hit? I don't understand what hit dice is. What does that mean?
Yeah, the hit dice is the stupid way that they say this stupid thing.
It's true.
Good to know.
It's only used during a short rest. It's the only time it ever comes into play is during short rest.
Right, because long rest, you always get all your hit points back. Anyways, it's like sleeping
So
over
you're
through the
rolling
night.
to see how many hit points you get back?
Yes, and that depends upon what class you are and a bunch of other.
Ah, okay. So that's why it's different for. Okay.
So you
Right.
have 2. You could use both of them right now, or you could do 1 right now and then save 1 if you short rested again today. Wait, so
Today?
today. But you probably
Today,
could-
as in the session, or today, as in game?
In the game.
in the game.
Well, then I guess you'd want to use 1, because.
Well, you're
don't
gonna get
know.
2, so you probably that's all you probably want. Yeah, you're gonna get an extra 1 as long as you use 1
Because of Luke's singing to you.
because of Bard.
Okay.
He's got a
so I'll
special
use
thing that helps.
1
Okay.
then.
Well, that and you only have 9 total hit points, so it's
Yeah,
like,
so it's not like.
You're gonna overdo it
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
likely
So,
close to full.
let's just do the easy route and just roll 1d6 in chat. R1d6. You don't have any bonuses or anything, so it doesn't matter.
Once you do 2d6.
No, we're gonna do one at a time. But yes, you would do that again afterwards. I just want to see what it looks like.
Where's
It's just this for now.
is that one? Oh, I had it right. Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Hey, don't chime in, buddy.
Oh, I only have 2.
Okay, that's 2. And then now do it one more time, because this will be the 1d6 that Lucarian gives you. 3. So 5.
Yeah.
So you're at 7 of
That's
7.
more than 50% of your total.
Now you
Yay.
can use your second one if you want to. It's up to you entirely.
I don't think it's worth it.
Well, here's the thing. We probably won't take another short rest today.
Don't metagame.
But-
You don't
but-
know that.
Yeah,
You know
you're
it's down
meta gaming.
Can you
I
can
mean-
everybody I join real quick? Because everything was a nightmare and I should have done non-combat, but whatever, I don't care. Thank you. Okay. Excellent. Who else is going to do this? Do I?
Absolutely.
You roll D10
+2.
plus 2, because you have 2 Constitution.
Add 2 to that, so 5.
Yep.
And
1d6.
6. So that's. Do I add 2 to that one as well?
No, just your
Okay, so just
dice.
5. All right, 10.
boom. Bees, are you doing it?
No, I never got hit.
Oh, la di da.
Nice.
It helps to be
She's like
nice.
filing her nails while you guys are like dying or whatever. She's
It
like, "Oh,
helps
good."
to deliver your rats to someone else.
Luke, or
Yes,
your D8 plus. Do you have a plus? Yes, plus 2. 1d8 plus 2.
Plus butts.
Plus a butt. And then 1d6.
D6.
13.
yeah, I didn't mean to metagame. I just trying to like.
Yeah.
For context, she doesn't know that like it's very rare to even short rest in a day. Like.
No, that's not necessarily true. Last game we didn't really have that many short rest classes.
Yeah, that was
That's true.
You
That
don't know
was a
what this
choice.
is. What's going to happen here?
That was a choice.
You don't. I'm saying it can still happen. So it is smart to leave that in the wing, but at the same time, she
For-
won't get if she goes into combat again as a mage. She's only got a couple more spells, and then she's useless even if we short rest again.
She's never useless, but yes.
Not useless, but she's gimped.
I will say that beyond that thought process, especially when you get kind of higher levels, because you only regain half your hit points after or hit dice after a long rest, I try to avoid using them all, because then you may really need it and then you won't have it.
I completely forgot you only get half back. On
Yeah.
a long rest.
Yeah.
That's important to consider.
Yeah.
Of the hit dice, yeah.
Yeah. Especially once you get over level 4, you know.
Imagine.
We were like 5, 6. I don't know.
I mean, we got up to like 9 actually. I think we were like 8 or 9, but
How did I not kill
we
you?
started
guys?
at 4.
Oh yeah, we did.
You started at 4 because you're cheaters.
Yep.
That came into a game that was already
How
going,
dare
and you
we.
ruined it with your awesome jokes and your wigs. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of wigs last game. It was
Not a
already
single
improvement.
wig.
Not a single wig.
Very
I
unfortunate.
blame Dive.
Next
You
time,
could've
if he plays again, he's got to wear a wig.
He had plenty of chances. All right, so an hour goes by of Lucarian playing beautiful music. Is it like a hymn? Are you singing, or is it just playing instrumentally?
Just
What kind of music?
instrumental.
It's instrumental. Yeah, is that the easy route? Because you didn't want to sing something for me right now and get some extra
I mean,
experience
I
points?
can, but
You want some experience
it's gonna be
points?
Journey.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Journey. That's
Do it.
actually negative experience points.
Yeah. Anything but that. Do it.
All right. An hour goes by. You guys feel moderately better than before. Moderately to completely better than before. It smells bad. Also, Asuna, I forgot that you were really sick during that combat.
Oh.
So, you're welcome.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you're welcome.
yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
That would have been
being your life
disadvantage on
threatened.
everything, right?
That would have been a real bummer. That would have been a real bummer.
Yeah.
She could have been throwing up and everything on top of that.
Yeah, and rats love throw up, so it would have been a whole.
Do they?
They do. in the
Probably.
magical- They probably do now.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
fresher than most of the stuff they got down there.
It's fresh. Yeah. Gosh. All right. This is going grossly.
I
Thank you.
get-
Get out of here.
Yeah. Penty smartly does not answer that.
I really, Penty.
I think he knows. I think he knows when to pick his battles. That's what that sounds like. All right. What happens next, everybody?
Well, we're going to have to go back to the intersection and try to find our way again.
Okay. Yeah, you go. You can just go back, and you've got an intersection. It was not very long ago, but you remember that you came from the left. If you're now going back looking at it, you came from the tunnel that breaks off to the left.
Do I have any sense from our earlier reconnaissance?
You of what? Be more specific. I know what you're asking. You have to be specific about what you're using your intuition for. Your
Well,
nature.
I tried
run.
to get a sense of the direction we needed to go to, and
Right.
kind of map out spatially in my head what direction we need to head. So, do I have a sense of which option is the most likely to lead us towards the temple?
Maybe right.
All right. Well. All right. All right.
I'm gonna tell a story as we're going, and hope that it inspires, in a bardic way, Lucarian.
To just for anything specifically.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I wanted to give it to him for next time he has to do a skill check.
Okay. Yeah, he's coming up on another one pretty soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
And maybe I'll tell him that he's doing a great job as a leader. And...
Ooh, lying to him too. That's great.
Yeah,
Did the
That's very
rat
sweet.
bonk her in the head? Did she hit?
Yes.
definitely
think-
not lying. Oh my god, you guys are the worst.
Says we're the worst, but Luke is the best.
No,
There's
you
something
can-
is
You
weird.
can find something positive in anyone to say something nice, okay? Like,
Says
you
there's
just say,
something
you're
positive
doing a
about
good
you."
job leading us
Yeah.
right now. You can, whatever.
I think Wampadan's
You
got
ever
the
been
good
around
idea.
kids? Clearly.
Wampadan's got the good idea. Your story needs to be about how Lucarian is the bravest and fairest in the land.
It's absolutely not about
I mean,
that
it's
at all.
true.
No, I think that would be the best way to get him inspired. How do you think Lucarian would be inspired by your story? I don't know if he'd be inspired by a story that's not about him.
I feel like he would egg you on.
Yeah.
I mean, to be frank, he probably doesn't even register the compliments, saying he's doing a great job. The fact that she's using the word leader to refer to him, like, that's already enough of a, like, yes, I am.
Yeah, fine. I don't
Like-
even tell a story. I just say encouraging things. You guys are a buzzkill. I swear to God. It's hard enough trying to play someone that's all sweet all the time, and you guys are like, oh.
The cracks are showing on Granny Tallulah.
I mean, someone could say Lucian was doing a bad job as leader, but the acknowledgement that he's the leader, is
That's
there.
all it takes.
Yeah.
Tallulah does get into a little bit of a story as you turn down to the right and realize it's another dead end.
just gonna keep on keeping on.
Keep
on trucking. Yeah, Jinx.
Mm.
When you go back to the intersection, there's only one way you haven't gone yet.
Then there's only one way I shall go.
Roll for. You can do a. We're going to re-up that nature roll, I suppose. You can get bardic inspiration on that because Grantula called you a leader, and we have it on videotape.
We do.
Devi assisted by not contradicting her immediately.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is gonna be of 8 plus 2.
You can just roll straight out of. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So this plus 1d6.
I rolled the 1d6 and that was 2. So this.
Oh, you did it beforehand.
7.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Even better. I love it. So good. Okay, yeah. You feel like going this direction is you're going the wrong direction. Feels like you're going farther away.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, it's the only way I haven't gone. So maybe it'll loop back around or something because it's 2 dead ends in places we've already been. So gonna keep going, hoping it loops back around. Like a Yui.
Okay.
This is you finding us more rats, right?
I mean, I don't betray any of this on my face. I just boldly walk ahead, Devi. It's projecting confidence, you know.
As long as you lead us to more rats, I'm game.
All right?
Performance check, Lucarian. Should be a drop in the bucket for you, but still.
That's the best song I've ever heard you play.
Oh, fuck. Ice cold.
That's a new one.
Yeah, you you seem very confident in your mannerism and walk, and everyone else does not think you are very confident.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. You seem, yeah, yes. I would assume you wouldn't think that you're not being, you know,
I'm trying to project an air of confidence, but they are seeing through it.
they're seeing right through it. Yes. Who's so Lucarian's probably going first. Who's up there with him?
I am.
Your bees, you're muted.
I assume I'm with him again, holding the torch like before.
Oh, she
Yes,
has a torch, yeah.
the torch. Okay, then bees and Lucarian are kind of in the front. Tallulah, you definitely notice. It seems like Luke might be a little unsure of himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna really try and very quietly ask, are you sure we're still going the right way? Is there anything I can do
Like
to
you're
help?
whispering? You're whispering
Yeah.
in his ear? I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do to help? You seem unsure now.
Roll for deception.
Deception? Ugh.
I think so.
Yeah, you're lying that I seem unsure.
No, it
No.
could be stealth, I guess.
Oh, because I'm trying to be quiet. No, I'll do
You're
deception. That's fine.
trying to be quiet. Okay. Obviously, Luke hears you. Devi and Asuna. Devi, you probably noticed that they're speaking about something, but you're not
I'm a
hearing
little
what is.
preoccupied with Asuna, trying to see if she's about to like throw up again.
Okay. We'll put a pin in that. We'll come right back to that. Lucarian Tallulah mentioned something, whispered something in your ear.
No. Really, Tallulah, it's fine. Either we'll get to the temple or we'll find a way out of the sewers eventually. Either way, it'll be probably great.
He really acted that out. He doesn't have to roll for that one. I love it. A little bit of extra experience points, too.
The mage doesn't look so well.
I'm gonna kind of like, unless he recoils, I'm gonna reach to like kind of give him a little hand squeeze and be like, "You're right. We're gonna do great."
He's gonna maybe look down a little dubiously and say,
You let her grab your hand, though?
yeah, sure. You know, she seems to need it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That happens.
Some people need to hug other people to comfort themselves, you know?
Wow.
Jesus.
Keep it in game, Guillam. Say
That's
it.
the first time he's thought about someone else. That's pretty nice. That's
Yeah.
I think of other people all the time.
How can they help me?
them. Yeah.
Exactly. I can't do this all on my own, you know?
Meanwhile, Devi looks over at Asuna, who seems to be clutching her stomach. Allie, roll for Constitution.
Oh, for those.
It's at the top there.
Oof.
She's not looking good. She's falling behind.
Yeah.
Devi notices. It looks like she's almost touching the sides of the sewer to balance herself.
I can't.
She really doesn't like that, but she has no other option.
The mage is looking worse than normal. I call up like Lura and do you have the piece of
Oh yeah.
Do you have any Tums?
Whatever you fancy people
Tums.
call the
She,
stuff with
she
the
still
thread.
has it. She still
What is
has
this?
it was a handkerchief that I gave her that kind of
Yeah,
smelled
she's
like
like-
Oh
lavender.
yeah.
She's like throwing up into it.
Fabric.
It got bloodied
Oh.
from the rats.
Oh, what do I have in my inventory?
With a 4, it's not doing much.
Well, can you carry her, Devi?
Yeah. Are you asking if I could? Yes.
If I could.
Well,
Does she
problem
want to be
solved.
carried?
Do you want to?
One person doesn't even want his hand held. The other one's
You
getting
want-
carried around.
You want upsies?
Uppies.
You need one of those like baby Bjorn things where you're just like fighting and adventuring. Yeah. Yeah.
Mage's first Bjorn.
Yep.
So stupid.
Am I
I'll
like
carry her,
piggybacking?
but-
Am I like getting flung like back? Like
Okay.
what's the optimal
I
strategy?
feel well. I would add. Do you need some assistance?
Yes, I require assistance.
Okay. Jump on.
Okay. She's gonna jump on your back.
I think
Piggyback
piggyback riding's probably going to be the easiest. Well, no, that would probably make her more sick. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm like that.
I'm gonna hold her like in my arms. Like
Carry. You're gonna
And what if
carry.
I
I'm gonna
choke
hold
on my
her,
own
like,
vomit?
you roll on your
Christ.
side.
Hey, calm down over there. God damn. I'm the morbid one.
That means you're throwing up on the back of my head.
Not the wig.
I just want to say, out of character, as someone that, as an adult, has been small enough to go on piggyback rides on grown men, it's not going to help with the nausea at all. It's
That's right. That's right.
No,
That's why
you're like going up and down.
I feel like I would just hold her like prone and my.
I
Okay.
don't know that that would help either.
Like
Oh,
bridal carry?
Like yeah.
But, I mean, do
I
what
mean
you
that.
gotta
I
do.
mean, I would. The only other alternative is like over my shoulder.
You could tie a rope around her legs and drag her through the sewers.
Like a pig in the mud.
Come on, man.
Genius.
You're not using all your. You've got to use the environment.
Yep. Where are those rats?
Yeah. Make a cart out of the
See, that's
rats. See now, instead of the carts drawing the rats
I knew
drawing
they
the
were
cart,
gonna- yeah.
you could make the cart out of the rats.
I knew
And
they were gonna
then
help somehow.
now you
but-
need more rats to pull that rat cart, but that should be so hard in the sewers.
It's just like Cinderella. So yeah.
It's definitely a fairy tale. You carry her in your arms as a strength check.
Yeah, not for this woman.
Let's find out.
Gotcha.
Things might go poorly.
Who do you think you're talking to, Brain? Oh.
Damn.
Oh,
That's a big move.
damn.
A 6 does not instill a lot of.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Stop pulling on my hair.
Okay,
I
I would like to
sorry.
like kind of go back and be like, hey, Devi, I bet if you take this torch, you could help light the way for the carrion, and it would be great. And I'm just gonna kind of stand next to her and be like kind of gently rub her
She's
back.
she's
Gently
like
rub her
half
back.
in Devi's arms. Like if I tried to pick her up and like some of this like bloody rat goop is all on her hands and it's made slippery. So like one of Asuna's legs still basically on the ground. The other one's in Devi's right arm, and she's like barely in there.
What did you say, Grandma?
I just thrust the torch at her. Go help the carrion. I can help here.
You put down Asuna.
Well, the torch is half of my hand. I'm dropping Asuna, half dropping. I'm half dropping her as I'm like fumbling to hold this torch, as I'm like trying to lower her down to the ground.
Just not grab the torch till you've like.
You said you pushed it. I thought you said you thrust it at me.
Yeah, but it's like in your face. I didn't force it in your hand.
Okay.
You catch on fire.
Oh my.
You're burning up now. No.
As
soon as
music on my loop.
there's a bunch of like, there's also like a bunch of like doorways down there, so you guys could just do like that running in between all that. Yeah, as soon as basically still under her own weight, so she can just kind of kick her leg back down. It doesn't make you feel much better. All this.
You're right. I should be in front. You're right. Here, take the mage.
Okay, Devi takes the torch and catches back up with Lucarian, who's waiting very patiently. Thank you, Lucarian.
You're very welcome.
True leader. It's a true leader that is patient in times of need. Now it's Asuna who is feeling even more sick after all that. And you're kind of a little bit bent over, clutching your stomach, and now Tallulah's there.
So I'm like gently like rubbing her back, like just petting it essentially in like big circles.
Good dog.
And no,
Sit back.
I'm not. I don't. If I didn't say that, you'd be like, so you're giving her a massage. You just.
I
give
would
her
not have said that. You don't know me.
So I'm.
I would have said you pushed her over
giving
into the
her
muck and she.
soothing back rubs in circles, and say, why don't I go tell you a story to distract you? And I'll like start talking to her about like a fairy tale that I'd heard about two. I don't know, star-crossed lovers, but not that terrible story. One that's actually good.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Performance.
It's like when you go to the doctor's office, or like when you get like your wisdom teeth out and they have to put you to sleep and they like try
They
to
tell you a story about star-crossed lovers.
Yeah.
They distract you.
They distract
They distract you.
I got a 20.
Woo.
With the +5.
I still got a 20. How y'all gonna mess that up?
Give me a chance.
How do you feel, Asuna? Do you feel better now that
I feel like I feel a little better just because it's a good distraction from how my tummy feels on the inside.
Yeah, that's better than how your tummy feels on the outside. Okay, so you guys, you are able to be unbent over, and you feel a little less nauseous. You're still a little unsteady, but I feel like Granny's
like
right there. Go ahead.
Yeah, you would still maybe need like maybe just like lean on somebody to like
Exactly.
help you walk.
She's still
but-
there
I
to
can
help
like
Yeah.
hook my arm in hers, like we're walking
Yeah.
arm in arm and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, and we're I
Look
like
at
that.
us. Teamwork, everybody.
Yay.
It makes the dream work.
It's done.
Okay.
Good show. Good show.
This
I love
is a long tunnel. So after maybe about 5 or so minutes, it takes, you finally come to another crossroads, Lucarian and Devi.
Are we seeing any openings in the ceiling? Like, are we
You haven't seen any. I'm assuming Devi's still looking from last time, keeping an eye on.
Is
That.
is there anything that distinguishes this section of the underground from where we like came in?
What are
Is it
you
all-
looking for specifically?
If any tiles are different, if there's any sort of like different materials that are making up the walls.
No. It's pretty much the same. Looks pretty much the same. You can also give me a perception roll. You notice, not everybody else, but you notice that very slightly it seems like the grade of the ground is like just ever slow, so it's probably going downish in the way that you are going, like you're as if you're going down a very slow slope. Nobody else notices that.
It feels like the whole time that we've been going down this long tunnel, we've been just slightly sloping
You
down
notice right now
just now.
because you're, let's say, looking around to see if things are different, and the only thing you can find is that.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna see. I'm noticed that, but I'm not like thinking it's gonna continue that way. So I just want to make sure that it doesn't like slope back up. I'm gonna be very cognizantly looking to see if in the next 100 feet, if it starts sloping back up, or if it continues down this trajectory.
Okay. With a 17, we can make that run for a little bit longer. Sure. Crossroads.
So are you just completely lost at this point?
Of course not. I
Where
may
do
be
you-
a little misplaced, but I know exactly where I am.
I think your performance check still casts a little bit of doubt in Devi's mind.
The mage is getting pretty sick.
Well, they all seem pretty sick here.
I don't know how everything somebody says is a door for you to open up and use, but you always do it.
We maybe should make for any opening we see.
Yeah, yes, I'm keeping an eye out, but I've yet to see any.
Do you feel like we've been going deeper? Below?
Deeper as opposed to
How high is the ceiling? The same height that it's always been? Is there anything like
There is some variation, but nothing huge.
nothing huge?
As you get like far, like when you were in the rat area, it was a little bit smaller.
Can I tell of this fork in the road if they're both seemingly going the same?
There's 3 ways to go.
incline?
It's a crossroads.
Okay. So is there any sort of inclination that I can spot, like differences between these 3 paths?
You're looking to see, like the grade. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You'd have to go a little bit into the area. It's like too gradual for you to like just see. If you went like a couple steps, maybe like 20 steps in each direction, you could probably tell.
Give me a moment. I just want to check something out here. Tallulah, please, just a moment here. So I'm gonna take those 20 steps, kind of each direction, and measure them before explaining, unless anyone gives me pushback.
by all means.
I'm
All
still
right.
telling a story.
She's like, don't listen to
Go
him.
for it.
Don't listen to her blathering on up there. Yeah, you go through each one of them and you notice that again, let's say you're starting again when you came down, like, so we can all orient ourselves. There's a way to the left, a way to ahead of you, and a way to the right, right? And you go down each one of them, and let's say you start back to orient themselves because you don't want
I
to
am
get
looking
confused.
forward again. Yeah.
You're looking forward again. The way to the left and the way ahead, the grade goes up, and the way to the right goes down from where you are now. Obviously, that would be. You gotta keep that in mind.
Gotcha. So I approach Luke. Which of these ways do you feel like is the correct way?
Can I make another check?
No, it's the same check from before. You don't know. You feel like basically you don't know or don't know things. You just feel like all of these ways feel wrong.
Well, if I felt like I was going the wrong way from the last one,
Right.
I'm going to, and we came from the left last time. What route did we end up going in at the last intersection, the remaining one? When we exited the rats.
You exited the rats, you made a right to another dead end, you came back out and made another right. So you're in the opposite direction from where the rats are. And went down this long tunnel where Asuna got extra sick and all that.
You're muted, Guillam.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure why that happened. But we should go either right or left, because I still want to loop back around.
You tell me that you want to loop back around?
Yeah,
Loop back around to where?
to the direction we were in.
Do you feel like we've been going down a long time?
No.
It seems like the way to the left leads back towards the surface. Perhaps we should try there first.
Well, if we've been walking on a gradient,
You don't know that. I don't think he said anything yet. Did he?
that's what he's saying.
I'm alluding
How did
to
that?
it. But
How
yeah.
did he? What did you say?
I said we've
Oh,
been,
like we're going deeper? Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
I said we've been going down. It seems that we've been going down for a little bit. So,
Hmm.
He
and
said the way to the left leads
the way
back to the
leads-
surface.
yeah, it leads closer towards the surface.
That doesn't necessarily mean there's a gradient.
Well, I mean, there's the elevation.
Can you rephrase it? Can you rephrase it so we don't have to worry about that?
Can I or him?
Either one. If you say, "Hey, there's obviously a gradient," and then he can say whatever he wants.
I can. Yeah. I'll just clarify more. Yeah, it appears that we've been sloping down for quite a ways at this point. It seems that path is sloping down to the right, and in front of us, and to the left, slope back up.
Yeah.
And behind us would slope back up slightly, but it, of course, lead us right back to where we were.
Would it be possible to kind of map that? Because I'm gonna assume that the sewer is roughly the same distance from underneath whatever's above it, unless there's like a dramatic fall off. So I'm gonna assume it's kind of following the natural rise and fall of the city. So is there a way to kind of map that with my understanding of where the temple is compared to where we entered? Like, did we walk down a hill to the entrance of the sewer? Did we walk up a hill? So
This part of the Violet Parade is pretty much flat for the most part, or very small, like differences in elevation. Obviously, when you get to Hilltop, there's a lot of hills. All this part of the city is mostly flat, like up above.
I mean, I honestly, Devi, I think our best bet is still just keep walking, either right or left, until we get an entrance and we can see where we are relative to the way above, what's above us.
Well, if you want to continue downward, deeper, right, if you want to see if the left leads up towards not the sewers, that might be the way to go first. But you are the expert.
You are our leader.
I wouldn't go that far, Brain. Calm down.
Sorry, boss.
Hmm.
Oh no, are you gonna do it?
Let's go deeper.
Love it.
I did mention that the mage is getting increasingly sick, correct?
Well, if her condition worsens, we'll make for the surface as fast as possible.
By this point, Asuna and Tallulah have caught up, and Asuna seems a little bit better.
Yeah.
She's still holding on to Tallulah, but some of the green has come away from her face.
How is she doing?
Ask
I don't know
her.
why. A little better. Still sick.
She's so chipper. I'm doing fine.
I'm fine.
Walk yourself, bitch. Why am I holding you then? You're doing that.
I'm having a great time.
She's like clicking her heels and jumping around doing somersault stuff.
You want to?
I love sewers.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she does look a little better though.
Well, your call.
My call?
I was looking at Luke.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're fine.
My inclination is go to the right, but we could also go to the left. Perhaps that's closer to the surface. We could poke ahead up and see if we're anywhere near the temple, or if we've gotten mislaid.
I think we should go to the left.
Well, the left is the way that I feel the slope is heading up an incline that way.
I would say the left end too, if you feel like it's doing that.
I feel like maybe I worry that maybe this route we tried to take isn't going to pan out. We may just have to get to the temple on the street.
I fear we don't even know if we're getting out of the sewer in a timely manner. It does not appear that everybody leading us, whoever that may be, knows how to get out.
Then after you, Devi, please.
Yeah, I would say if before you're too critical of a job someone's doing, make sure you can do it right yourself.
This feels right. Everybody ganging up on Z. Yeah, this is right.
Yeah, it's like when you go to a doctor and he doesn't do a good job, and you're like, I need to become a doctor and do a better job.
It's like
Instead
rain
of
on
just
your
going
wedding
to
day.
a different doctor.
But please, we're wasting time. Let's go to the left and continue from there.
Well, if anyone has any better alternatives, I am just merely stating.
Devi, we've conceded the point. Let's
Have
continue.
we?
I'm already like, come on, Asuna, let's just go. They'll figure this out.
I'm gonna
You guys
go
can
down
keep
to
talking.
the
We're gonna go.
I just want out of the sewer now. I don't fucking care where we go.
Yeah, I would like to get out of here.
Granny's cursing.
He doesn't say that.
Everybody watch
Doesn't
out.
say the F word.
Oh no.
Tallulah and
Heading
Asuna
to the
take off
darkness.
to the left into the darkness.
Well,
I'm gonna follow them.
Everybody leaves you alone with a torch. Tallulah. They'd rather not be in the glow.
I have more
the-
torches if I
Oh.
need it. Okay.
Take my torch and get out of here.
I guess it was my idea to come down in the sewer. Yes, it's definitely. This is on
Okay.
me. All right, as I'm walking towards the thing.
The last hour of the game is always the most passive aggressive of the hours. You make your way, you catch up with everybody who already realizes that they're at a dead end.
Oh.
I just nod and go, okay, well, let's go try the right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go back, and now you're facing a different direction. Left and forward are two ways that you haven't gone.
Forward then, because that would have been right from where we were, correct?
That would be going the down.
Yeah. You
Well,
go that
let's
way?
go forward then.
That was up.
I thought we went up. Two were up and one was down?
Yeah.
Luke, why didn't you want to go forward from, like, I guess we're gonna, once we get back to that intersection, be like, why didn't you want to go this way?
From my sense of where the temple was, it didn't seem like that direction led there. But at this point, it seems clear that my sense of where the temple is completely disconnected from where we are in the sewer. So.
Well, why don't we try this? Don't be hard on yourself. It's confusing down here and smelly.
I think our plan should be just continue on until we either hit an exit and we can leave, or we hit the exit to the temple. We can't do anything either way without a new exit point to center ourselves around, because the tunnels all look the same.
And then we should probably go the forward route, or left from where we were.
Yeah, I mean, they're both the same to me at this point, I'm afraid.
Okay, let's go this way.
So forward from where you came back, right? Down,
No.
down, or left?
So we had gone left
Mhm.
when we came back. So yeah, we're going left again.
To the other one that goes up.
The other
Yeah.
one that goes up.
Okay. Cheerfully, Tallulah leads the way to the left. And everyone follows?
Yeah, that was the other up way. I'm fine with that.
It's a dead end.
I think we're just stuck here forever.
You live here now.
Should we go back to-
Congratulations.
Would we be? I'll stop again once we get there and be like, Luke, would you be able to remember how to just get back to the way we came in?
No, he can't because he's lost. That's what I was saying.
I mean, I might be able to remember some of it myself, but
If I remember correctly, DM, I was marking in last session, I was trying to mark
oh yeah,
our path.
Mhm.
Can we assume I've been doing that still?
Not since the rats, but all those other ones are. I'm assuming maybe you forgot. I don't know. You'd have to.
We only did like 2, so I feel like you could probably figure it
Two.
out.
Two what?
2. Didn't we only go down 2 splits since the rat?
Potentially.
Yeah. I have some memory. Maybe 3. But I'm pretty sure it was we picked one route after the rats, and then we went down for a really long time, and then we got to this one.
I mean,
right?
I feel like I could remember how to get to back to where the rats were. So, if
Allie,
if Luke says
roll for
he
perception.
was marking them until that point,
Okay.
Oh, no,
Where?
this is not an Arcana check.
Oh, here. it is.
roll for crazy magic of the sewers.
Oh,
Not so good.
You don't know that.
Devi thinks it's not so good.
Devi doesn't even know that. As soon as listening to something, or seeing something, or smelling something, or hearing something.
She perceives that
Perceiving.
she is perceiving.
I'm perceiving.
So,
No.
without any more yelling or insulting or accusing, how do
Asking a
you all
lot.
feel about? Well, honestly, I'm about at the end of my rope, and we'll leave you here. I would
Just like
to
a
go
real
back-
granny.
her brain?
I would like to go back the way we came in. I think I can remember how to get to where we left the rats. And Luke said he was marking the wall, so we should be able to get back the way we came in. How do you all feel about that? Since instead of working together positively, we're making passive aggressive remarks, I don't think we can find another solution outside of that.
Was that an example of one?
No, it was pretty aggressively direct.
There's nothing passive about it.
I don't know. We could be.
She just shoots him a look like shoots her a look like that's enough. I've had
That
enough.
is enough.
I think
That's enough.
we all are at
We've
that
all
point.
had enough.
We've all had enough. Well, once again, that is what I was saying in the first place.
That's
So-
great. I'm glad.
I'm glad we're on the
Fantastic.
same page.
That's
too.
fantastic.
Me
She's just
too,
gonna, like-
girlfriend.
How many
Yeah.
sessions does it take to break Granny Tallulah's kindness?
That's fantastic.
going-
I'm so glad you're so smart. Wonderful. We're all very smart. Let's go back that way unless anyone has an objection.
No
Fantastic.
objections here.
We're gonna go and hopefully the overlord of our little thing here just lets us go instead of making us roll every 2 turns.
You notice a bunch of rats coming towards you. They look like the
I
cousins of the rats
Fail.
before.
We're just gonna run. We're just minding our own business.
You are at a dead end. Which direction do you go? You go back to the intersection, and then which direction do you go?
Can I roll to see if I remember?
What roll would it be? Nature?
These are struggling.
Probably
just
nature,
laugh.
yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of us does know how to go back, but they were shushed.
Either nature
Devi looks at Tallulah, who forgot which direction to go, and pushes past her and starts going forward.
That's fine.
Okay.
Then she'll follow.
Up the little gradient, because that's where you did your gradient thing. I'm not just giving this to you. You already remember which direction to go.
Oh, absolutely.
You come to another intersection across the way. There's a way across the way. It has got a bunch of blood and rat bodies slowly siphoning its way down towards you. That's in the across the way.
Are we at a crossroads right now?
Yes.
And so we're looking down the dead end.
Basically, yeah. Across from you is the rat dead end.
This is the rat dead end.
The marks on the wall there.
There
though,
should be
right?
mark. Yeah, there should be a mark because he marked it when we came in here.
There you go. You see a bunch of marks in all directions except for one way, to the right.
Well, we know not that way.
Well, when we were going back, I do remember saying that I marked that we had not gone the way we've gone. You know, when the first time we doubled back to a mark, I made another mark to.
He's been
I
making
have
a mark
no
at
idea.
he's been making a mark at the beginning of like turning away, not at where you end up. So you surmise that he didn't put a mark here, which means you came from that way originally.
I see. Okay.
This is your overlord helping you out.
My brain. Thank you.
Your brain is not the overlord.
So, yeah, I mean, she would just, I guess, see it and then just go down without saying anything.
You wouldn't see it, but yes, you would go to the right from there.
I would see the absence of a mark, if that's.
Yes, you would see the absence of.
I meant, like, I
that's
would
an eloquent
see-
way of putting it.
Yeah, I would see the marks and know
Okay.
the empty mark.
You go back down that pathway, that creepy, smelly pathway, and come to another intersection, and all of them have marks except for the way to the right.
I will continue to follow until I get to an intersection that does not have one missing mark. I will keep going down the path.
Okay. So you go back, you go to the right again, and now you come to another intersection. None of these have marks. Well, one of them has mark, the one you just came into. Basically, like let's say on the left-hand side of where you're coming, pointing back behind you.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
the
have
other three ways.
paths, yeah, that don't have marks. Okay, so your mark system. Do you remember which way you came initially here? I assume Luke is like caught up.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wait a second if they're
And
not.
and I'm hovering like the flame over the wall that like most clearly shows the
Right.
notches.
You look at each one of the other three ways to go, and none of them have it except for the one where you're in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my intention of the way I was marking was to just try to make it clear, like when we doubled back and everything. So I, Guillam, don't remember, but if the GM is willing to say that Lucarian does.
For sake of getting this over with, yes, I will. But if I have to make a map in the future, you have to make a map in the future. You remember that to the left was the way that you came into this area. You go to that, and there's another intersection with no marks except for the mark of the one that you have. Let's say Devi rolls for perception. Your die. You all die in here.
Checks out.
You go to the right, and you can start smelling fresh air. Look up there. It's that thing you all climbed into. The water rain drain.
So we are able to see it? Do we see a ladder?
There's no ladder. No.
Is there any way to get up, to shimmy your way up there?
You tell me. It's about 10 feet, 11 feet, 12 feet out there.
I have rope.
How light is Asuna? Can we throw her up there with some rope?
I feel like we
I
could,
feel-
but then could she...
Will she
if-
probably run away and never see you guys ever again? That's what that's
instead
probably.
I
Statue, save me!
What if instead I ask if Asuna if I can put her on my shoulders if she can move the thing and tie the rope to something.
Sure. Solula strength, Asuna dexterity.
Oh, where's my
Yeet the wizard. Yeah, that's always the idea. Come on. I gave you the
said
answer.
Dexterity, right?
Yeah, dexterity.
Okay.
13.
Man.
Ooh.
Why?
Yeah.
Keep happening to me.
You slide down and fall back down. You can try again, though.
I will
Ow.
try again.
Maybe better to try if I
Okay.
were Devi or myself.
Is one of them? How big are they? Which one's more petite?
Most likely Lucarian, frankly.
Okay, then I'll try with the carrying.
All right. Strength again, and Luke dexterity. Just barely. Yeah, you can kind of just barely reach the edge of the ground, like what is it called? The ledge of it, I guess. And now you need strength to pull yourself up. Unless you want to try to attach something. There's not really anything up there. It's all stone, basically. Not made for people coming and going.
I don't have a fantastic strength, but I'm gonna roll for
Neither
it.
do I, but I was doing great.
Oh, there you go.
There you
Hey.
go. -1. Good job. 18 pulls you back up. You are covered in muck, and you are lying on your back in the ground, on the ground in Astralarum. You look up to the beautiful night sky and the fresh air. You have a
can I-
chance to leave all your companions behind. I just want to
Can I
let you know.
cast silent image over myself to make like a cart or something
Yeah.
to like cover
I
me
love
helping everybody else?
Heart.
My man.
No larger than a 15
Go over the
foot
cart
cube.
thing, and he said cart.
Well, or something that would make sense on the streets of Astralarum.
Yeah, cart would be the other carts here.
I like
Yeah.
to think he's annoyed hearing about it, and it still comes to his mind first.
It's somatic, so you're actually saying something out loud. Verbal, I mean, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, if there's are there people on the street with me?
No, not right where you are. No.
Then
There.
I'll
This
say,
is kind of a quieter area right here.
I'll say whatever word of power I need to. You know.
Oh, you don't have one? Is it, I would imagine like
Alakazam.
your own name is your power word. Like,
Alakazam.
Look-a-da-doo.
look at the do.
No.
And the
I
mages
like
are the goofy ones here. Yes, a cart appears all around you.
that was only
feel-
one part of my name.
Imagine what he could do with his full name. The size of cart he could dredge into existence.
My name
a lot
is
of
a
rats.
cart-creating word.
You throw down a rope, I assume, and you
Yeah.
pull up your friends, or let's not say friends. I don't think we're at friend level.
Companions. Is,
Companions is safe.
That's a
And-
coworker term.
After,
Here.
let's see, up to 10 minutes, I'll give you that. Just as everybody starts pulling up, the cart starts disappearing, but nobody's in the sewer anymore. You are all up. You are all in the fresh air, night air of Astralarum, and you all are about to get experience points.
Oh, we live.
Hooray! You guys did it. You went down and killed some rats. Congratulations, guys.
Well, that's pretty standard adventure, dude. You know.
That is actually true. That's what adventurers do, right?
I'm shocked that after the fucking wild start we've had, that we actually had like a very generic rat battle, like in the middle of it. Like that was so unexpected.
Instead of going to jail for the rest of your
Yeah,
lives.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least we gotta kill some rats before we go to another dimension.
Yeah, magic.
Right.
Eternal magic jail.
Yup.
All right, we've got awards to give out.
Yeah.
There was we had no 20s except for the rats. I'll make sure they get their experience points. We did get a 1. Tallulah's got that. Devi has nothing. Asuna got first injury. Congratulations.
Yay!
You did it.
Woohoo!
But our awards today are most heroic, most chaotic, most explorative, and most interactive. I'm real excited about this part today, if you ask me. Let's start
Oh,
with.
wait, I did get a crit
You did?
on here.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the first one. Technically, the rats did, but I'll give you that. All right, first 20 for Devi. Let's slot that on.
And I think I got a bonus for stabbing Dubai.
Yeah, you got extra experience points. I love that. There's a smiley face next to this one. Everyone loved that. The crowd went wild. We're going to do most heroic, and chat, if you think somebody is most heroic, let me know. That will get factored in. But as far as players voting, we're going to start with Asuna. Who was the most heroic? Most heroic.
Heroic. I would say Devi.
All right. Lucarian, heroic.
Tallulah for healing people.
That's not a hero. Keeping her friends alive. Tallulah, heroic.
I was gonna say Asuna because despite being repulsed by her environment, was still fighting very hard.
That's right. I like that take. I like that take. And Devi. Who was most heroic? The rats?
No, sorry. Oh, the most.
The rats.
Let's say
They died like heroes. You all voted for each other. I hate you all.
Wow.
Come on, chat. Tell me who I should give heroic to. Nobody. All right.
Nobody, they're all asleep.
The rats. That's good for they pieced out a
rat
while ago,
family.
and I don't blame them. Let's move on to chaotic. We'll circle back to heroic. Chaotic, the craziest, the weirdest, the most insane. Suna.
I think I'd also probably say Devi. Yeah.
Luke. Chaotic.
I don't know that any of us really were, but I was the only person willingly stabbing my friends. so-
That's true. I like that take.
Mm-hmm.
Tallulah, chaotic.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got.
Also, Lucarian for not caring about who got in the way.
Whatever it took. And Devi, who's most chaotic?
Yeah, Luke. And also, I'm sorry, you gotta take the crit away from me. It was on a disadvantage roll, and it was a 20. So it was actually.
I appreciate your truth. But I'm not going to give you extra experience points for it. That means Luke is chaotic. I love it. That feels right. That feels right.
Mm.
Most
As much as Divide
explorative.
thought you were in the right.
Phoenix Nova, unhelpful with the Rat King. I want a real player. You guys, okay, nobody's heroic. No one's heroes when they're in the sewer.
Rat King.
Okay. Explorative. This should be good. Explorative, Asuna. Explorative. Who really investigated their areas.
I would say, I guess Tallulah, since she got us back on the right path.
She
Like,
put her foot down and got everybody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's explorative,
Yeah.
but it did have to do with exploring, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Luke, explorative.
I'm just gonna say Divide because of the perception check to see if the ground was sloping.
Solid. Tallulah.
Divide.
Divide. Explorative.
Tallulah, because we gotta have
You
that fun.
son of a
that
bitch
fun
with your
conflict
ties.
there.
Stop tying.
Nope. Never.
Never.
All right. I hate you. I hate everybody. We'll wait on that too. Asuna, we need most interactive. This is with other people, other players in this case. Who was most interactive with everybody else?
Tallulah, I think, because she was trying to help everyone.
Help. I don't know. I guess.
Well,
get-
most people.
most people. Let's not say
The
everybody.
majority of the party.
All right, Luke. Who
And
was?
really, she's helping me too, is trying to get started.
Yeah. See, they help in mysterious ways.
If I would
Tallulah
never-
helps in mysterious ways. Luke, who was most interactive?
Tallulah.
Tallulah, who was most interactive?
Me.
That's right. Divide, who was most interactive?
Changing my vote to GM.
All right, Tallulah gets interactive. All right, I'm gonna say Asuna was most heroic
Oh,
because she
nice.
gave me the least amount of trouble, and that is a hero to me.
I need a hero.
I need a hero.
And then Divide, you were most explorative. I agree with the slopingness. Perfect.
best.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Experience points. Lucarian, 82 82 experience points. Asuna,
I'll take
77.
8 points.
You take 8 points? 81 hit points.
That would
Just
be nice.
grows. I'm ready to fight rats now. Let me play you a song. Asuna, 77. Divide, 80. Nope, 79.
Only 79 HP.
It's only 79 HP. Tallulah, 85.
Oh my god, I'm level 7.
Jeez, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Everyone knows what that means. It's time
Time
to
for
get out
more
of here.
experience. Oh,
More experience part 2.
Wow.
Never ending.
never-ending XP.
All right, everybody. That was the show. We had our first combat. I was real excited that those rats didn't live. They had all horrible backstories. And you all did a service to the city of Astralarum. I want to thank my players for doing such a great job and joining me here, and everyone in the audience for watching. Be sure to catch the recap show next weekend, and then in 2 weeks, another chapter of the Tales of Galaea, Out of the Sewers. Thank you all, and good night.
Bye, thanks, bye.
Bye.